Arlen's got an air bladder that is watertight. That could be used to hold water, and then she's got, like, rope or something
So
that she could, like, tie up.
I'm a bad person, but I
Okay.
just started the recording. Fortunately, all we've done is a recap and wait for Squee.
Yeah,
And
that's
grab
perfect.
ways to torture information out of people.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Curse of the Crimson Throne. So as we start, you are face to face with Dervargo. A couple of people. You probably assume his thugs. You don't know for sure.
Well, I do actually, because on the way in the door, they passed me in, and
True.
they were like, they announced themselves as the Sholto gang.
Right, correct. The excuse me, the Shoto gang, and
Shoto or Sholto?
I'm sorry.
Is there an L in there or no?
No.
Okay.
I didn't write an L. I might have said an L.
Or Shoujo.
I don't, because I don't know what I said last week, but it's not written down with an L.
Okay.
Correct. And you are in there to talk to Dervargo, and there is you just noticed a bird cage with a very damaged Majinko house drake in it. And
It's okay, puppy. We'll save the house drake.
Hang on.
He's like, you better.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we are just gonna leave the scene open up in here. So you see the house drake, the doors have closed behind you. Everyone's kind of stopped to look at you. And there's about 10 seconds of silence.
I'm not breaking the silence. You guys go ahead.
Weary will actually take point on this one. You were too slow, Arlen. And she's gonna pull up this chair and have a graceful seat. Sort of. As graceful as she can be. Look, man.
That's bold.
I mean, you're the one who described her as a creaky old lady.
I know, so it's graceful, but with arthritis.
As you do that, Dervargo chuckles and he goes, well, the owl has some audacity. Most people who come to see me about something actually stand in front of me and show a certain amount of respect.
You'll have to leave that to the younger crew.
No, I don't. You want to talk to me. You stand in front of me and show me respect. You're in my house. I don't go into your house and tell you how to act.
Does he actually live here?
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as you know.
It's a houseboat.
He just sleeps on the throne covered in spiders.
Hey, I bet a bed of spider webs would actually be super comfortable and soft. Just saying. It's silk.
So at this point, Arlen's going to speak up and say, we don't mean you any disrespect. She's just tired. It's been a long day. We came to inquire about some information.
He holds up a hand and he says, I really don't like to repeat myself, but if you want to speak to me, and then he'll point to like the floor, like, in like this general area. He'll say, approach and speak to me. Don't talk to me across the room. My ears aren't what they used to be.
Amelia's gonna start walking over.
Your ears aren't what they used to be. Man, Weary doesn't know anything about that. Being old, you fuck. Let her sit down.
Is she saying this? Please tell me she's saying this.
No, that's Weary talking.
Right,
no,
right.
That's
me.
Blue talking.
Because I'm an asshole, but she's not.
Right. What is Murray doing? Is she continuing to sit? All right. And with that, Durvargo actually smiles warmly. He says, better. We can all be civil. Except for your friend, who I guess I'm going to have to ask to leave since she's
Amelia's
either
gonna
deaf.
try and roll diplomacy.
Okay, how? What are you going to do?
She's gonna ask him to be a nice person and let the old lady sit, but not in those words, because
Understood.
those words are
Right.
dumb.
But that's the idea. That's the gist of
Yes.
what. Okay. By all means, roll me a diplomacy.
I suppose I should check. Mm. See, this is the part where I forgot to actually log into Roll20 and all that, and so
I know, I've been there.
I'm thinking at this point, Otto's basically this entire time had like one hand on his mace.
Right. Why? Because this hasn't been a tense situation at all.
what?
I'm just opening up my list of skills because I can apparently never remember the names of all these skills. No matter how much I study this game, I can never remember the names of the skills.
You know what? That's okay. Because I can't remember half of my spells.
I have to do the skills thing too, man. Don't feel too bad.
Squee! I cast the sparkly bits.
Uh-huh.
I know it does 3 damage if I roll good.
And jack shit if I don't. All right. Here we go. Could you go any slower? All right, so D for diplomacy.
D- yes, it is D for diplomacy.
Oh, you just barely missed that one. You just barely missed it.
So 16. All right.
Yes.
So Amelia makes her case, and I don't know if we've actually really gone over this during the session for the viewers or not. I am as a GM, like I know some GMs like make you role play it, but I as a GM like to understand the fact that there's a reason why you are playing a character that is not you, and sometimes your character is good at things you're not. And sometimes speaking is part of that. So that's what roles are for. So
I've had
Amelia,
a long day. Words are hard.
right. Amelia manages to speak on Muri's behalf, saying that she's old. Let the poor old lady sit. And Durvargo finally, about 2/3 of the way through he kind of waves his hand and says, all right, fine. I get it.
At the end, Amelia is going to bow her head slightly and say, thank you.
Moiri pipes up from behind and says, such hospitality.
Wow, he cuts you a break and you repay him with sarcasm.
It's not a fucking break. He was being a dick. It's not called a break when you stop being a dick to somebody.
All right. So,
Technically, it's a break from being a dick.
Touche.
I will push you off this bed. Watch me. Supposed to be on my side, you fuck.
Oh man. So he kind of waves his hand, then he pauses and he goes, so who are you and why have you interrupted our dinner?
Arlen will kind of speak up, looking pointedly at Murray, and say that we're a group of people that are interested in obtaining purchasing some information
and possibly some goods.
He leans back and he goes, you're beginning to bore me. Perhaps some more details?
Well, we know that there is a Chilaxian diplomat who likes to frequent your fine establishment here. And Well, I need something to blackmail him with. You see, he's a friend of my father's, and he has a lot of money that I was hoping to get some of.
I see. Well, blackmail is a business that I have been known to engage in on occasion.
Perhaps you.
Diplomat, you say?
Yes. Devarnier, I believe is his name.
Ah, the art lover.
Yes. Yes. Well, I was hoping that you might have some pieces of his art that you would be willing to let go of.
You're well informed.
Well, I've been to more than one dinner party with him and have heard him brag to my father about his conquest, shall we say, with Samson, I do believe was his name.
So what? You're some minor nobleman's daughter thinks you're going to get into the game of intrigue and politics out from daddy's little cape and what, just purchase blackmail on this guy?
No, I was actually going to somebody who I was told was an expert and ask for his help, perhaps advice. I mean, if you want to learn to do something, shouldn't you go to the best?
Great. So now I'm dealing with old women and children. How much? No. Better idea. He pauses for a second. And he says, "What exactly do you plan to do with these? Understand that my clientele is important to me, and I might have need of these pieces of art. So, I want to know what your intentions for them are. And, like I said, I hate being bored. So please don't say it's just some blackmail scheme to get money out of them."
Well, honestly, as my father is a nobleman, he has access to the court scribe, and I know that the diplomat has a meeting with the queen, and he had some papers that he already filed with the scribe for the court, and I was hoping to threaten to slip one of these documents in, and if he didn't say cover the purchasing price plus a little on the side, then I think it'd be quite fun to have this show up in his papers before he talks to the queen.
All right. I'm going to have in this case, actually, I'm going to have Amelia roll a diplomacy. I'm sorry, Arlen roll a diplomacy check. Anyone who would like, anyone who would like to help her can aid her in this diplomacy check. And that means if you roll a DC 10 or higher,
I'm pretty sure I don't count at this point. So
you can if you want. Who knows? Maybe you're very charming sitting in that chair. Anyone who wants to aid is welcome to.
Amelia will aid.
Otto's too busy sizing up all the other guys in the room.
Okay.
So
right,
that's diplomacy, right?
Yes. Okay, so Arlen, you get to add a +2 to your roll.
Yay!
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. All right.
Wow. though.
Oh, okay. So 15.
All right.
Thought it was an 18.
I guess 15's okay. Jeez, you have a huge diplomacy. Jesus.
Wait, is it what you said? 15?
Your diplomacy
Yes.
is huge.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's +2 on top of that, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Give me a second. Let's see here.
That's huge. +10
Yeah.
from a base
Yep.
roll.
Yep. I have a +8.
All right. He leans forward a little bit and he goes, "All right. That's certainly more interesting than I gave you credit for." And
So sorry, nothing.
Oh, all right. He'd say, "All right. I mean, that's more than I gave you credit for. That's creative. I might have these drawings, like I said, but they're not cheap."
That's understandable. I didn't think they would be. And at this point, she'll kind of look back and or look up and say, "I also noticed you happen to have this house drake."
Him. Yeah, he's a distracting little amusement.
What about 1,000 gold for the drawing and the drake?
You're an amusing kid. No, 1,000 gold wouldn't even come close to getting you those papers, and certainly not the Drake. I'm rather fond of him, actually. He squeals a lot.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the gold I have.
That's so boring. Tell you what, I'm bored. Any of you ever play Knivesies?
Kind of look over
Otto's attention peaks. He's like, "Knivesies?" Yeah, I was once. I just played down on your boat.
Are you going to brandish your special?
Won me this little here dagger. This here little dagger.
Oh. All right. Tell you what. Beat one of these wannabes over here. I'll consider your price. For the papers, at least. Don't beat them. Well, I suppose we have nothing more to talk about, do we?
Otto looks at the rest of his teammates for approval or lack thereof.
I don't know how sturdy do these guys look, Squee?
They look like they know what they're doing. They look like a street gang. They're not exactly like well trained. At least their bodies don't seem like they're in the best shape. They're certainly not as in shape as say Otto, but they definitely look brutal, I guess is the word you would say.
If they know what they're doing, they've got a leg up on me.
Us. Yeah. Are there any spiders near Wimweary?
No, most of the spiders seem to be either in the webs or on him or around his throne.
Gotcha.
Were you gonna eat one?
Yeah, they're like popcorn.
Wow. Actually, go ahead, do it. I'm fine with that. Eat a spider. He won't be.
Does it give me a buff to intimidation? I eat spiders.
You'd have to try and find out.
Just walk over and start picking them off the wall.
Well, I've been. This chair has been relinquished to me, so I think I'll just chill in it for a little while.
Sure, I'll play Knivesies. Because the party's looking in all directions, saying things, and don't appear to be, cohesive one way or the other. So Otto shrugs and is like, "All right." Just...
Good. Finally, someone. All right. Well then. And he kind of like motions his hands. Go on.
Do I get to pick my opponent?
No. I'll pick your opponent. And he'll look around and he'll pick the biggest guy. He'll say, you, Knivesies, now. And the guy gets up, he looks at Otto, and Otto, he's like a good foot taller than you. He is big, and when I mean big, I don't mean muscularly big so much as just big. He's got a bit of a beer belly. He's got very thick shoulders and arms. Doesn't look like he runs too much, but he could probably lift that table without trying.
Yeah, well, Otto's pretty short, or at least average, anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
So while they're getting set up, Arlen says, this sounds like fun, and what's a little bit of entertainment without some music? And so she'll pull out her combat music box.
Sneaky.
Yep.
Good work.
And so while they're getting ready for Knivesies, I'm assuming they're like gonna square off against each other and set up, then she'll go ahead and pull out her combat music box. Which
let's see. So basically it casts Bless?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What music is it playing?
So it's playing this lullaby that Arlen found in the orphanage that Mori had.
Awesome.
Devargo looks at it interestingly as you pull it out, and we'll say this happens while Otto and the guy are pulling off armor and getting ready, and he looks on interestedly, and then it starts playing the music, and he listens to it, and his face scrunches up, and he goes, "Who would want to listen to this while in the middle of a fight?"
Arlen starts cranking it a little bit faster. It speeds up, and it's a little bit more fast tempo, and say sorry.
A fast lullaby. That's good fighting music.
It was a long day. I was tired. I had the wrong tempo to start with.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
It makes it a little bit more like a rock.
Quick! Someone add a beat to it.
Anyone know how to beatbox?
Don't look at Amelia. Damn.
He looks at it for a moment, and he goes, just stop. Like the effect's already been granted, it's already been cast, but he just looks at what Arlen like trying to crank this lullaby so that it's slightly faster, and he's just like, just stop.
Sorry.
Mr. Calling is a DJ there.
And with that, Otto, I'm actually going to turn off the grid momentarily, because the grid's not really going to let you be on the table too well.
Okay.
So I'm going to shut this off. And
this is I actually have to take off my armor to do this. So if this goes south like shortly afterwards, it's really, 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 really bad.
And we'll say you're using this table.
I'm suddenly
Can't be that bad.
Having some
Because I'll actually be fighting this time.
Whatever, you'll be busy eating spiders.
And Otto, do you want to stick your new dagger in the table, or do you want one of them to stick one of their daggers on the table?
What's the difference? What do you like? Just does it really matter? Other than I lose my dagger?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Sure, I'll use my dagger.
Okay.
Whatever.
So you stick it in the middle of the table.
Show confidence.
And Devargo, as you guys are getting ready, Devargo looks around at you guys and everyone else and go, well, bet on a winner. Knivesies doesn't work if there's no gold on the table. And pretty much to a man, all of the thugs kind of go over to this side of the table to back their friend, and they throw a sizable amount of gold on the table. Give me a second here. Pull up Knivesies again. Okay, here we go. They throw 15 gold on the table.
You said sizable.
That is sizable.
So
Amelia will walk over and begrudgingly put down 8 gold coins
Okay.
on
8 gold
Otto's
coins.
side.
All right, what about the other 2? So you're over here.
Should bet on him just to throw all these guys off.
Mori will pull her chair back towards the wall. Because she's not about to turn her back on what's-his-face.
Okay. But are either of you throwing gold down on the table?
We replace one singular copper on the table.
Durago raises an eyebrow. Must not have much confidence in your friend. You hear that, buddy? Your friends don't think too highly of you.
I don't need their confidence.
We know.
Oh. And what about you, little noble's daughter?
Oh, I already had 1,000 gold on the line, didn't I?
That was
after...
to... You think you're gonna...
But that's all my gold. I mean, if I bet and lose from the 1,000 golds, well, then I wouldn't have enough to pay your ransom for the picture. I can put down some silver, but as I said...
Mori pulls out one other copper piece and puts it on the table.
Durvargo kind of just slumps back in his chair and he goes, wow. You guys must really not want these arts. I said entertain me. You seem to not even understand what that means. Your friend there, he points to Otto, or at least he gets it.
Otto flexes.
Yeah. Amelia,
Does like the
before
Pex thing.
Amelia, before Arlen can say anything else, will say, well then why are we delaying? If you're looking forward to the competition, then why not just go for it?
Because that pot's hardly even worth winning. When this guy trashes your friend, what, they're just going to get their gold back? That's not any fun.
Okay, I'll
make it worthwhile.
Can I put money down? Is that impolite? I'm assuming my character would know more than I would.
Your character would know. Yeah, you can put money on yourself. Definitely.
Okay. I'll put 20 gold down on me.
All right. With that, Durvargo claps his hands and goes, see, like I said, at least he gets it. And as he like holds his hand out pointing to Otto, you see like a spider running up the arm. And he goes, all right, now it's a game. So there is currently 43 gold on the table.
And 2 copper.
And 2 copper.
One for me, one for Arlen.
Oh, man. And he goes, all right, you know the rules. Begin. By the way, do you need a refresher on the rules?
Well, I think you're allowed to. The only weapon you're allowed to use is the dagger, and you have to knock the guy off the table or pick up all the gold.
Or kill him.
Right, and I'm assuming picking up 43 gold is going to take a pretty fair amount of time, right?
Yeah, and well, typically what'll happen is it doesn't usually last that long. If all the gold is knocked off the table, then the game stops and whoever had the most wins. So, like, the more you fight on the table, the more gold you can kick off of it. And if you happen to kick all the gold off the table, then it ends that way too.
Okay.
So, sorry. Okay, roll for initiative if you would please.
We believe in you.
And I'll keep Guy there because
the rest of these guys are all like, I'm not putting my gold on that guy.
I believe in you, and I'll even pay back the other amount. I just already said that was all the gold I had.
All right, so we'll get rid of this auto. Keep that auto.
Guy? Is this guy named Guy too?
Yeah, it's it's an epidemic. That name got very popular due to some story and
well, the first was Mike Guy, and now this is Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
You are now
About 20,
in Flavortown.
20 some odd years ago, it was a really popular name. All right.
Along with Frosted Tips.
And with that, Durago sits on his throne, steeples his fingers together, and he goes, "Go." And Otto,
Okay,
you're first.
I'm assuming that a knife is a basic weapon, not a martial
Correct.
weapon, so I would be proficient in that.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Let's see here.
You can only use one-handed knives. Can you pick shit up with your toes?
You can use whatever you want. You just happen to have a hand tied behind your back. But really, and that's the important thing to note, there are very, very, very few rules to this, and most of the rules pertain to you can only use the knife and how the game ends. Everything in between that is pretty fair game.
This might actually be a fun game to play, but you have to use like a claw grabber instead of a knife.
So,
give me 1 second for my dastardly plan. Go ahead, talk.
You were gonna say, Arlen?
Can Arlen like cast or use one of her magic devices sneakily, since she does have her back to Devargo and is kind of like sideways?
Depends on the magic device, and you'd have to
use Weary as cover.
So here's the deal. It depends on the magic device and what it does, and you'd have to roll a sleight of hand check.
And I will aid you on that if you want.
Mm-hmm. But first things first. It depends on, like, for example, let's just take this for example. If you were trying to play the song to give Otto Bless, no. There's no way you're going to do that stealthily. But if it's a device that doesn't attract a lot of notice, possibly you'd roll a sleight of hand check.
Like, say, a tuning fork that you just kind of can hold in your jacket and point at the person and tap it, and it will send very deep sound waves at the person to cause fear.
Sure. Roll because here's the thing. All the guys on the other side are, the second he says go, start like roar, yeah, get him, guy. I guess it's canon now. That's his name. And so there is a decent amount of noise, and if you roll a sleight of hand check with Murray aiding you, I mean, sure, I'd let you try.
Murray will aid by distracting and eating a spider.
Oh, okay.
Sleight of hand. Man.
No, I've already covered it. Wait, where?
Whoa!
Okay. Oh, you might not need to aid her.
Oh, no, you're good. There you go.
I mean, you can still eat a spider.
Well, you still go ahead and aid her.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what Dervargo's perception skill is.
We'll still go ahead and eat that spider. Because, you know.
So, am I free to... Are we
oh, okay.
Somebody else?
No, Arlen's checking something real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. Actually, I
roll a d20, don't I?
I really need just a quick
what I was trying to pull up.
Sure, of course.
Well, I thought you needed to roll a skill.
Do I need to roll just a d20?
Yeah, roll it. Well, no, roll your sleight of hand check and then
okay.
Get a 10 or above. There you go.
Well, there's a 10.
Well, I just rolled a straight d20, so
okay.
Bonuses to it that would have a skill would
have
given me. So.
Okay, so there's plus 2 to that 20, so 22. And let's roll. Let's roll this and see how he does. Oh man, that 18 so close. All right, yeah, now he doesn't notice.
Yes. Whew. All right. So
you take out the tuning fork. I assume you're pointing it at Otto's opponent.
Yes, not at Otto.
Tuning fork of fear. I don't think I've ever heard those words together before.
I mean, clearly you've never been in choir.
Very
When
true.
struck, infrasonic low-frequency sound wave is emitted targeting a specific creature. The affected creature becomes frightened. If the subject succeeds on a will save, it is shaken for 1 round. Creatures with 6 or more hit dice are immune to this effect. All right. If the subject succeeds on a will save, it's shaken for 1 round. If it
Yes.
doesn't succeed, then one living creature with 5 or fewer hit dice
I'm back.
dice is what? It doesn't have an
Tuning
effect.
fork. Tuning fork. We're going with tuning forks.
Duration is 1d4 rounds.
1d4 rounds or 1 round. Got it. So
Yeah.
if they succeed, it's still at least 1 round. But if they fail, then it is a 1d4.
If they succeed, they are shaken for 1 round. Yes.
Okay, and if they fail, it is
They are
what?
frightened for 1d4 rounds.
Frightened. Got it. All right, hang on.
Oh, I can totally get on board with this. With what I was gonna do, it like dovetails perfectly with this.
Gotta find his will check. Let's see. Will save. Sucks to be you, guy. Let's see. The DC is 11. He rolls a 14. So he is shaken for 1 round.
Boo.
Shaken means
But not stirred.
That's what I was just thinking. I watched GoldenEye today.
shaken characters a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Yes.
Nice. So for 1 round, he has a -2 to most of his checks. All right, Otto, you go first. Amelia, I'm sorry, Arlen. As far as you know, that went unnoticed. And as low as he rolled, Murray, he didn't notice you eat the spider. He just didn't notice any of it because he rolled a 2 + 7.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
fair.
so for Otto's thing, I want to, since I got the initiative, I'll quickly step forward and grab the knife, and I want to
Okay.
kind of like the action would take you like a keep away thing where you pull the knife back, maybe sort of under your other arm just a little bit. Does that make sense? Like away from the guy, and
Yeah.
I want to just show a flurry of taunts, like, you should have seen the last guy I played Knives he's against or something like that. But I would like to, as the dagger is held under my arm, to put lead blades on it, which is part of my metal revelation.
Interesting. Increases the momentum and density of your melee weapons just as they strike a foe. All melee weapons you are carrying when a spell is cast deal damage as if it's one size category larger than they actually are.
So that's 1d6 instead of 1d4 for a dagger.
Nice. So you just made it heavier so it hits harder.
Yeah.
Neat.
Ooh.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
only he can benefit from that spell. Nice.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so if he takes it from you, he won't keep the lead blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
We'll say that's your turn. He looks at you a little disturbed. Like maybe because Otto, I'm gotta assume you didn't notice what Owen did, so maybe you have really had an effect on him.
Yeah, my taunting.
Down that intimidation.
Yeah, and he kind of hesitates for a second, and then he goes "Roar!" and charges you, trying
with
to
that exact sound.
Yeah. And he charges into you, trying to so charge bonus gives you a +2 but a -2 to AC, so that'll counteract his shaken, so it's just a straight up attack roll. Sorry. So okay. Wow. All right. Sorry, let me roll this for you. This is versus your touch AC. 19.
Oh, well, that's going to be a hit.
All right. So he hits you for. Give me a second. Where is? Sorry, I'm using Hero Lab, and sometimes this is a bit complicated. But I will get this figured out quickly, and then we'll continue on. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Even has an arm strike, which is nice.
So is this just a hit, or is he trying to push me back, or both?
No, he's just hitting you right now.
Okay.
And he hits you for 2 points of non-lethal damage. As he like runs at you and does like a chest slap. So everyone in the room hears this whap, and Otto, like, your chest starts to grow red, and like a lot of people in the room, even Dervargo's like, ooh.
Sweaty man bodies.
That's right. It's like watching a Sylvester Stallone movie.
Your turn, Otto.
All right. Is that the best you can do? Now this is going to be a wrong damage roll, so just use the attack roll. Just because I have the easy macros. So 10. Oh, that's a bummer.
10 versus his touch.
That's a bummer. There's no way.
Yeah. That is not enough to hit him. So
So with the bless, it would be 11. Just
oh yeah, did
making
you add
sure
the
you
bless?
remember.
No, I didn't. So yeah, it would be 11.
That's enough to hit him.
Yay! Go
Yay!
bless. Tuning fork of
Teamwork.
fear, or no, music box of bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
I just totally gave away his AC, but hey.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't really change anything.
We're fine with that.
So sweet. Oh, I gotta roll
Well, I
damage.
mean-
So it's
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Daggers will still use strength, or do I have to use my dex?
No, daggers still use strength.
It's the higher.
You can use strength with any weapon. It's just some weapons that are considered finesse weapons can use dexterity if you get the right.
There's a feat. for
Oh, lead dagger
Okay.
sunk.
8 points of damage, and we're talking lethal damage here. Lethal. Okay.
Surrender.
You tear, you basically like dig the knife into him and like tear just like a rip down his chest. As that would be okay. And he kind of staggers back a little bit and goes and
Amelia goes, yeah! Just kind of like covers her mouth.
all right, give me a second. Let me take a look at this guy.
Good people don't enjoy this kind of thing, Amelia. That's very inappropriate.
Exactly.
All
What
right.
would your mother say?
What's that?
He
Said what would your mother say?
She doesn't need to know about this.
he looks actually genuinely frightened now, and looks to Dervargo, and then kind of like in a cry of half rage and half fear, tries to just shoulder check you off the table. He goes, "Roar!" And so this is going to be versus your CMD. What's your CMD?
20.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could
it's
happen.
20. So four strength, 3 dex, and a dodge, and a bab of 2 is plus 10 off of 10, so 20. That's a lot. It seems like. Oh, that's close.
he
That's close.
almost gets it. Almost gets it. He tries to shoulder check you off the table, and he pushes you back a few feet, but you manage to kind of catch and then hold. And that's his turn.
Okay.
Go for the spinal cord.
Yeah, I said surrender. Oh, Jesus. So that's gonna be a crit.
Whoa.
That's a crit.
Oh, holy fuck.
Oh
And my,
God.
my crit
Totally a
confirm
crit.
went off too, right? So that's
Yep,
that's
your
gonna
crit
be
confirm went off too.
the full
All right,
damage
give me a
times
second.
2. Or no, I get
No,
full
let
damage
me-
and a card.
Yeah, you get a card. No, you don't get full damage and the card. Full damage is only if the crit doesn't hit.
No, I just mean damage in a card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong terminology on
So
my part.
let me deal you a card
So
here.
11 damage is just fine.
Well, that's no, that's not. That's the Morningstar damage. That's not accurate.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
I'm just
Yeah.
using the macro because it's easier than trying to roll it myself.
All right, you got the card. Just put it on the table if you would, sir. And it should be piercing damage. Or slashing damage, or a dagger slashing
No,
damage.
daggers are piercing.
Are they?
Oh,
I'm sure daggers are
Okay.
piercing.
Okay, all right.
I was gonna
Actually,
say
it's either.
slashing
It's
might
either.
be a
I
bit
haven't
much.
looked at the card yet, and the thing on the internet
Ye-
says it's either. So I pick
Okay, good.
before looking at
Yeah,
the card.
sure. Yeah, pick before looking.
I'm gonna go
No.
with piercing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, okay,
haven't looked
you're
at
gonna
the
go with
card.
piercing.
I'm looking
Got it.
away. I would be stabbing, so I'm gonna go with piercing.
Damage, double damage, and 1 bleed. Target takes 1 additional bleed each round until healed.
Brutal.
Wow, you should have gone with slashing, but still, that's brutal.
Yeah.
All right, roll for
No,
damage,
I'm
please.
actually more happy with this with the piercing now that I'm reading them both. And I swear I didn't look. I mean, it's easy enough. not
That's
to look,
fine.
right? So times 2. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna kill this guy.
Wow.
That doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16. Holy shit. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So how does Otto kill this guy?
Stab him through the heart.
Rather vulgar. Let's say I get him like right in the throat. Like just
Oh god.
He went for the spinal
right
cord.
for the
just
throat.
Like
I said surrender and he didn't, so in the throat.
All right, so you jam the dagger up in his throat, and there's a look of surprise in his eyes, and a kind of a
There's a look of surprise in my eyes too, because I kind of thought he would move, and he didn't. I expected more out of this guy. It was somewhat unintentional. Anyway, go ahead.
his eyes roll back in his head as blood starts to gush out of his throat and his mouth and his nose, and he just falls straight back onto the table. And as he hits the table, his body starts jerking violently, kind of shoving gold off on either side as his legs just kind of twitch for a good 5 to 10 seconds, where everyone's just kind of sitting there watching. And then eventually he just stops.
Weary will calmly get up and pick up her 2 copper off the table.
Just cold.
In the silence, you hear, "Well done. I haven't seen such a brutal win since, well, in a while. Well, get your gold. You get to take whatever gold you placed on there plus 15, which I believe you placed 28 gold. So I believe it's 43 gold total.
Well, I'm taking my 20 gold back.
Okay.
And then
Say just basically, yeah, and then you can split the Amelia. You can take your 15 back, or your 8 gold back, and then
I'll
you can
take
split.
15. Don't worry.
With that, Duraga goes, "See, that is entertaining. All right, kiddo, come back over here. Let's talk."
Otto's like, I don't know. That felt a little bit one-sided. You think that's entertaining?
Durago has a grin, and he goes, "All right, you have something else in mind?"
No, I'm just saying. Generally, a longer-lasting, closer match is more entertaining, don't you think?
Sometimes.
I guess it's a fine line between battle and slaughter, right?
You're just assuming that I don't enjoy slaughter.
That's true. Anyway.
And Otto, you can start getting your armor back on, and he kind of motions you guys to come back over in front of the throne.
So Arlen's going to kind of step halfway in between Murray and DeVargo. She doesn't want to get quite that as close as everybody else.
Amelia kind of like shuffles between like Otto and Arlen. Not really sure what end of the room to be at.
Who's leading this shindig?
Devargo says, tell you what. Because I don't really like the guy in the first place, and it would be amusing to see his pictures in front of the queen. I'll take you 1,000 gold for that. And he looks at you. That's a bargain. Don't you think for a second it's not? Now,
No, absolutely.
as to my pet, and he looks up at Majenko. Like I said, I am quite fond of him. 5,000 gold. I couldn't see parting with any less. He gives me a lot of entertainment.
Well, that's definitely a price range out of my reach.
Oh
I
well.
think there's something else we need to ask you about, Otto says as he looks at the rest of his companions imploringly.
Yeah, Amelia's kind of glancing at Arlen.
As you do that, Devargo will kind of snap, and one of the thugs will come up, and he'll say, "In my room, oak box, bring it." And the thug will kind of step around Otto and go down the stairs. And as he does that, Dervargo looks at Arlen and says, "Gold, you can place it on the table or whatnot. We can do a fair trade, but I would like to see that you have it at least."
So yeah, Arlen will pull out the 1,000 gold pieces, and I guess you'd hand it to him. Say, "Look, I'm not trying to trick you. You can count it if you want."
And as you hand it to him, a spider gets dangerously close to your hand, just skittering down his arm. And he takes it and weighs
She's
it.
spent enough time around the bees. She's probably fine.
And he weighs it in his hand and he goes, opens it up. All right. Fair enough. So, who are you people, anyway? Now that we are doing business, you've entertained me, and we are, shall we say, tentatively on friendly terms. Who are you?
Well, I do believe we have a common acquaintance, shall we say.
Outside of the ambassador.
Yes.
We were hoping you might guide our way along the path of vengeance. Surely you have some respect for the concept of vengeance.
I do. And who is this person you're seeking vengeance against?
Gadrian? Gadrian Lamb.
A little
His
lamb.
eyes widen. And he says, "Oh. So, not surprising, a man like that leaves several angry people in his wake. You're looking for him, are you?"
Yes,
Well,
we are.
that kind of information is costly. He is, shall you say, a business partner. He provides me with several of the drugs we use in Cloud House, and he's very good at getting them. Not particularly fond of the guy, he's creepy, but business is business, and it would take quite a lot to get me to turn on someone like that.
I'd suggest you start looking for a new business partner.
He looks at Otto, fairly noted. If you take him down, I'm sure I'll survive, but that doesn't mean that I am motivated to help you do so.
I'm sure there's some sort of agreement we could come to. I mean, after all, he's not the only person that deals drugs in this town.
Amelia takes a small step forward and goes, "Why not take his place?"
As you say that, the guy comes back up and brings a oak box to DeVargo. DeVargo will take it, open it real quick, close it, and throw it to Arlen.
Roll the catch.
Roll the catch, mofo!
Well, here's a question. What's your take on your knivesies table downstairs? Or upstairs, or, in the other boat? Guess it's not
My
downstairs.
my take on any of the facilities is our business, not yours.
Right. But people there are looking for entertainment, right?
If you think Knivesies brings in anywhere near the amount of gold the drugs do, then you must not have been in this world very long.
I admit I don't have a lot of experience with drugs.
Then let me tell you, there are few things more powerful when it comes to motivating people than drugs.
As Amelia said, why not take his place?
Because I'm not a drug dealer, nor am I a kingpin. As you may see, I already have my empire. I know my limits, and quite honestly, I know that what I do is covered by the vice tax. Running drugs isn't. I have no intention of getting caught up with the Crimson Guard and their foolishness.
Okay, wait. Out of character for a second. I thought this
Mhm.
guy was getting drugs from Lamb. What did he say his deal was with Lamb?
Yeah, he was
drugs.
getting drugs from Lamb.
But he's not
Yeah,
a drug
he
dealer.
is.
Right. No, as in he's not the guy who grows and sells them, he just uses them in the house. So technically he's a vendor.
That's a fine line. Okay.
I know, right? That's what he
Criminals
says.
like to split hairs.
Yeah.
But I mean, Gadrian is just a middleman.
Look, kid, I'm starting to like you, but trying to get such valuable information out of me with a maybe you could take his place when we beat him is, I'm sure you'll agree, not anywhere near convincing enough to make me interested.
No, perhaps we could come up with some sort of bargain.
I don't suppose you have any information on this new traitor that the Queen's talking about. If you could tell me where she is, that would be worth a pretty penny.
I'm sure we could find some information. Who's the new traitor? Do you what? I don't
It's
know.
not
who-
a good way to start off bartering
No, I'm
information.
saying I'm not.
It's
I
asking
haven't
questions.
heard of her. Perhaps I mean, if you could tell me what you know, we could fill in the holes.
You haven't heard?
No.
Well, it is just starting to make its rounds. Apparently, our good king was murdered. The Queen has issued an order for arrest on his murderer. It's some girl, some blonde-haired young girl, apparently was painting a portrait for him. Turns out she was using that time to assassinate him.
Oh, traitor. I thought you said traitor.
Traitor.
Okay.
I
Blonde
swear
girl.
I thought you said traitor.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
who's traitor?
same.
Okay. Traitor.
Traitor.
Okay.
Some young girl, blonde hair. You painted his portrait or something. Use that to assassinate him. Get in close, kill him slowly with poison, from what I heard. Queen's
Sound-
in a frizzy about it. Whole town's starting to get in a frizzy about it.
Sounds like a cover story and a frame up to me. Yeah,
And
some artist cares about assassinating the king versus people who actually have political power to gain. I don't think so.
Oh, well, no one said that they're really an artist. The best assassins are the ones you don't expect. But honestly, I don't care if it's true or not. If I could give the queen her, I could get quite a number of things. That would be worth more than enough to tell you where Gadrian Lamb is. Though, if you don't know, I suppose we might have to work out another deal, because quite honestly, I doubt she'll be around for very long. Not with the city in an uproar to find her.
Hmm. Interesting. Sure we could ask around.
Sure, kid. Ask around, but like I said, I doubt that girl's going to be around for very long, so perhaps we should consider other methods of business. I was just flighting fancy. Maybe you knew something.
Nope, don't know any artists. That's one of the few people I don't know.
Roll me a bluff check.
Fuck. That was almost a 1.
It was
21.
almost a 1. I saw that. He just nods and goes, well, neither do I. So, here's the deal. You want vengeance on this Lamb guy? He probably killed your dog or whatever. That's fine. It's none of my business. But like I said, it would take something pretty valuable to make that worth my while. Because the truth is, however I feel about him, he makes me a lot of money.
Amelia would like to roll diplomacy.
Okay.
But first, essentially what she's going to do is, if you don't want to be the drug dealer yourself, but you'd rather not be without it, why not be in control of the one who is the kingpin? Help us take out Gadrian, and you can put into power whoever you feel.
All right. Go ahead and roll me the diplomacy check.
RNGesus, please.
Oh, no.
Fuck!
That's a 9. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead. Resolve this first, and then I interrupt. I'm bad.
He leans back in his chair and he goes, you guys don't barter very often, do you? Let me give you a...
Mary perks up from the background and says no.
He nods and he says...
In fact, Mary is actually going to get up from her chair and kind of dramatically stretch and sigh, and she's going to start making her way towards the door.
All right. He says, trying to buy information by telling me that I'm going to have to do a lot of work and trust that you're just powerful enough to kill this man is not a very good bargaining chip. I have a good deal here. You have to convince me, through minimal effort on my part, that betraying him is worth giving up that good deal. And just telling me that you'll find him and kill him, and then I'll have to go in and replace him, is not enough to really even make me consider it.
Can I use sense motive to figure out what he does want?
Sure.
Excellent. Oh my god.
Well,
God damn it.
there's the one.
I think he wants drugs, guys.
He just seems earnest in the drugs. He likes drugs.
Yeah, well, maybe we should try and find some drugs to give him. Do you know where we could get more drugs than Gadrian has, so we could give you the drugs, and then you can tell us where Gadrian is? Maybe.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Weary, roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
Her standing there?
No, for barring the door.
I'm not barring it. I'm just standing in front of it. I just clarified.
Okay.
Read all the text, please.
Otto
right.
like looks at his mace, Morningstar, and then like looks at all the chumps in the corner, and then looks at Muri, and like does a questioning type motion.
Do sense motive.
Don't do sense motive on her.
I bother. I'll just fucking roll a 1 anyway. All right.
Your sense motive checks are like poor cantrips for poor Amelia.
Yeah.
All right. So Dervargo looks straight at Muri. No, by the way, sorry, I was rolling a perception check there. And goes, leaving so soon?
Not very perceptive. She doesn't appear to be leaving. Anyway.
You're the one obsessed with boredom, not me.
Well, then, by all means, go. And he kind of leans back in his chair again, putting his arms on the side. If you come up with something that will make me interested, you're welcome to come back. But as it stands right now, I have no reason to give up my deal.
Muiri sort of claps her hands and rubs them together and says, well, then you have reached the end of your usefulness to us.
Oh,
Otto's
does that mean?
nodding.
And what do you think that means, little bird?
Oh, darling, it's not what I think it means. Muiri is going to pull out her crossbow and load it.
All right. So I think it's time to roll for initiative. All right.
Sorry, y'all, you had your chance.
Everybody,
She was not about to leave this room without the fucking dragon.
let's give Otto a little, nod. Since I took out one of these guys without actually having to,
You made eye contact. You already made the agreement. All right.
Yep.
Oh no! I
no.
totally want to kill
He's
these guys.
saying.
No, I'm just saying I took one out already. We didn't even
Yep.
have to
Yeah.
enter combat. And one's out. Like that's sweet. That's awesome for this
Well, you did
situation.
technically enter combat, but it wasn't much of a combat.
It was non-lethal damage. It basically doesn't matter.
Yeah, no,
It's
you don't
like-
have to worry about that when it
It's
comes
like
to
a
a
cow's
fight.
opinion. It's moo.
So,
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
so how long has all of this been? Just out of curiosity. the knife
Probably
fight?
a good since the knivesies.
Yeah.
Well, to
5 minutes, maybe.
no, to take off scale mail armor alone is like a 5-10 minute
Nice.
job.
So
Okay.
we'll say
Disarmor.
yeah. So we'll say it's probably since the knivesies fight. We'll say since it ended, probably 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
Hasn't been very long.
I'm gonna roll a nit, but then I need like a bathroom break.
Yeah. By all means, let's roll
This is
initiative,
gonna
and then
be-
we'll all take a quick break.
This is gonna be a bit.
Oh,
sure.
well,
And that'll give me a chance to roll all their
that's
initiatives.
okay. We've
Yeah,
got
get set up.
plenty
For
of
God's sakes,
healing
I'm
to
out of
do.
here.
Poor Otto. All right. Oh, snap.
Oh.
No.
For who?
Dervargo.
Oh. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, well, I mean, since you put it so, he leaves.
Alright,
Man,
I'll be right
if
back.
Vicious Mockery was Muiri's cantrip, I think we'd be fine.
You bring that shit in here.
Definitely.
Crank up the mom voice.
All right.
Look,
let's see
man,
here.
my power play was the 2 copper pieces, all right?
So well done. Bet on the table. 1 copper piece. That's it? Okay. 2 copper pieces.
1 for me, And one for you.
2, 3. Actually, you know what? This is going to be way too complicated. I'm just going to go with the first one. We're going to have all the thugs go on one turn. Is that fine? Is
That's
everyone okay
fine.
with that?
That's
Good.
fine. Only 3
So
of
we'll
them
just-
can reach me, anyways.
We'll just take that first roll. So
Do we have to
these
put
guys-
we have to put the grid back up, don't we?
Yeah, we will. Give me a second. These guys did not roll bad initiatives, all told. I mean, Devargo rolled the absolute best you could. So, descending order. Oh God, they go before all of you. Oh my God, you guys, your initiatives. Wow,
That's okay. We don't usually have good initiative, do we?
that's possibly true. I don't remember. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be here.
I'm putting the grid back on here. Let's
Let's
like
put
get
everybody where
everyone.
they're supposed to go.
Yeah, like there,
That's Amelia.
there. Say there, there.
And
there.
dead guy McGee is on the table.
Dead guy McGee's on the table. All right, Arlen's probably right there. Otto, we'll say, is right there. Okay.
We'll probably also take this opportunity to ready the bees. I forget what
Unleash the
damage they do.
bees.
I brought the bees with me.
All right.
I need specific effort to mention that.
Yeah, because fuck spiders.
Unleash the bees.
I just start throwing the bees card from Cards Against Humanity.
So, they do. Here, let me throw this over to you. I'll just throw this in Discord for you specifically.
Okay. I think you've given it to me before, but it's lost
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
to the depths of time. Ooh,
That's awesome.
All right, and then I'm gonna go grab a drink.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, whoops. No, I sent it to you. I'll send it to Allure.
Thank you.
And then I gotta go grab a drink.
Sorry.
Me and my amazing one initiative. Otto's been like waiting for this fight since like we walked into this room, and then it occurs, and he's like, "Oh wait, what? Wait, where? What? This is it? Like, what's happening? What?"
Are we doing this? Are we...
Otto's completely blown away that Muri's picking a fight. He's just like, "Wait, what?"
What is
Made
going
no
on
sense.
here?
You told me yourself that you knew that she was not going to leave this room without the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to hurt people.
I'll
with
be
it,
right
though,
back.
But you know, hey, you got my full support on this one. I'm
got
100% down with killing the bad
I'm not
guys.
going to turn that down.
Hell no.
I've wanted to like get information out of this guy by putting him in a chokehold since we walked into the room. So
I have
Yeah.
interrogation as a spell. It
No.
didn't work last time, but you know.
cool.
No, here's what we're going to do. If we don't kill him, we're going to take him straight to Chrysidia.
That's gonna be a lot of people to drag him through, unless we plan on swimming.
yeah, that is a tough order. We're gonna drag him
then
out of his
somebody can
own empire.
interrogate him, and if he doesn't give it up, then he dies. How about that?
Hey, we can disguise him. We can bind him into a disguise kit.
That's true.
You know,
Nobody has
We
any
can at
illusion
least-
magic.
Don't you have
prestidigitation. That one.
Prestidigitation. Does that? Can you illusionize somebody with that? Like I don't know what it spells exactly. It's too many syllables for me to remember the name, let alone its effects.
Prestidigitation. The
Blah.
fucker. I can't
think
say it.
Prestidigitation is what I do after eating like rice and stuff. Some digestion. Prestidigestation.
Enables things like clean color soil items. It can chill or warm or flavor stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
I'm
It
back.
locks the effect to duplicate any other skill. But I think you can...
Otto, what stat do you have for strength?
18.
My fucking bees are as strong as you.
What?
They have
But
a
there's a whole
strength
bunch of them. That's
18.
not even fair.
Teamwork
what?
makes the dream work.
How
fucker.
are your bees 18 strength?
Ask God.
That doesn't make any
Strength
sense.
18,
Like your bees
Dex
are just gonna
12,
go and just
con
like
18.
Yeah, no, we're
Pick
gonna
up a
have to
truck.
change that. So here's the thing: the advice I got for the bees was to use the giant wasp stats, because they're about as good as close as you can get to it.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's one giant wasp, but we're considering a whole swarm of bees. Though the strength thing does seem a bit silly. We'll say that's a strength. Put that as a strength of 10. I don't know why even a giant wasp would have a strength of 18.
Plus,
that doesn't make any sense.
You wouldn't even need strength because it'd be all like, I guess it'd be poison damage or something for a sting, right? Like, wouldn't be strength. You know, like bees and wasps don't hit you. This is not how
Right.
they do combat, right? It's not like they have like heavy tails and they just whack you with their big heavy tail, right? They're not freaking armadillos or ankylosaurus if we want to get really nerdy.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because armadillos are really known for being dangerous.
Well, they're ankylosaurus, but they're strong and they whack you with big heavy tails. Anyway, I'll lay off with the dinosaur talk now.
Can I make the argument that we would get a surprise round outside of initiative because, like, we all kind of knew going into this what exactly was going to happen?
No,
Nope.
because Muri started this by loading her crossbow. So no.
Not only that, Devargo made his perception check. He from the moment he made that perception check with Miri, he was expecting things might go bad.
Okay.
I don't
It
think
was
that we're
worth
gonna
a
deal
shot.
with you. Get out my crossbow. Put an arrow in it. It's like
I can imagine like a 15-second silence while she gets it out, fumbles with a bit, puts the bolt in, and then like when she's ready, he's like, "Hey!"
You didn't tell me that was the plan.
Hey, it was worth a shot asking.
Holy, they
Mhm.
just destroyed our initiative. This is gonna
Yeah.
be ugly.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh boy, I just noticed how yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's a lot of hits from thugs. Thank God we have a cleric.
Get to me first.
All right. So, is everyone pretty ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, let me pull up my character sheet because I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for me.
I don't know. I killed their bro.
Dang it.
These guys are all part of the same gang. They might be mad at me.
Can Can everyone just out of curiosity, can everyone roll me a perception check, please?
Can I roll an intimidate?
No.
Intimidate?
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Doe.
You said perception?
Perception.
Thank you.
Do the bees have to roll initiative or do they go on my turn?
No, they go on your turn.
Hold on. Sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. I got to the I section and that's usually, I don't know. I'm sorry. Perception. I'm sorry. My brain was like,
Why are you guys
you
apologizing
really
so
have
much?
to roll for.
Oh, intimidate. Whatever.
All right. What about Amelia?
That's okay. The dice have me today so far. All right.
Yeah, me. I'm just happy when I don't roll a 1. Especially for initiative. God. We have a guy in our other group, and literally we've it's been super combat heavy, like way more combat heavy than we're experiencing, and he has actually rolled last on initiative in every single fight. There's been like 30 fights, and he's been last every time. It's become a joke.
God damn it.
Thank you, everyone. Okay. Are we good? Are we ready?
Yep.
Perfect.
All right. So what did everyone else see but me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and me and Elf, come on.
No. Actually, no one saw.
What?
And I should have had you roll that when you came in, but it's fine. No one saw, so it's not.
I rolled a perception of 22, my dude.
I know what you rolled.
What do you
But
need to
it's not
roll? A
enough for a
freaking
20.
crit perception? This game's rigged.
It's not the
Totally
dice,
rigged.
man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's totally rigged. There we go. Here it is. All right.
What we didn't see is the like
I
15
see.
giant spiders crawling from all the sides, right?
Mm.
That is something I am specifically going to be looking for.
More
We are
spiders.
going into insect warfare here.
Spiders aren't insects. Jeez.
Oh,
thought
I'm
you were
sorry.
I thought you were all old and
Oh,
wise
I'm
and stuff.
sorry.
Don't
We're
even know
going
spiders
into-
aren't insects.
We're going into invertebrate warfare.
They're not invertebrates either.
Yes, they are.
Technically, they are. They don't have vertebrae.
I don't.
They don't.
They have an exoskeleton.
They don't
but not
have a
vertebrae.
spine.
That's
Yeah,
that's
insects don't
quite
have a
the
spine.
stretch.
It's not.
That's racist.
I'm
all right.
sorry. Do they have other bones too that I just don't know about? No. They're
Bring it back into this so that we'll get started because this could be very interesting. DeVargo acts first, knowing he basically he's this isn't his first rodeo, and the second where he starts going for her crossbow, he has his hands on the side of his throne. He kind of just reaches over, and you hear a click, and
And now we fall down into the basement and we have to fight a Ragnarok. Or no.
this section of the floor
Oh,
drops
shit.
away.
Yeah. Now you have to fight the big monster.
Uh,
What was that thing called? Damn.
Amelia, roll me you're thinking of the Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
Rancor.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's why
Amelia,
you
roll
put
me
the
a
in
reflex
front of
save
the bad guy, honey.
of 15
That's why you
or
pull
more,
the
please.
chair.
Do it. Come on, roll. Make it. We need to.
Reflex save.
That's in core, right?
Yeah.
Pull
Mhm.
the Griffin.
Or no, it's in defense, I think. Reflex save?
Yeah.
It's a defense.
Right under defense for
Where it
sale.
says ref.
Yeah.
You gotta ref
Yeah,
that
right
shit. Oh no!
No!
That's not what you want.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I knew she was gonna die.
Oh man. All right. So he clicks the switch. You guys hear like Amelia go ah! and disappear into the floor. Amelia, give me a second here.
Billions
this-
of giant spiders.
This is because he got initiative. Stupid initiative rolls. God.
Amelia, you fall through the floor, through a bunch of webbing, and tumble to the ground about a good 15 feet or so below. You don't have to worry about damage because your fall is broken by several spider webs and piles of bones.
Oh, it's great when your fall is broken by spider webs.
And bones, yeah.
The bones. Oh, that's
This is why he
great.
was all like, "You have to stand in front of me because I have a secret switch to drop you
Yeah,
into the
and
basement."
that's why the senior discount pulled up a chair.
All right.
Very
So
Gandalf of you. You would not depart an old man from his walking staff, right? I see what you did there.
with that, DeVargo then gets up, stands up, and grins. And now it's the thugs' turns. Amelia,
Well,
you know here no more.
they've been demoted from guy to thug.
Well, there was only one guy.
It could have been
Two.
6 guys all named Guy.
All right, so he goes here. Oh man. You.
Arlen, you have one job.
Yeah.
Your-
What's my
your
job?
is to free the fucking dragon.
Uh,
Because
Yeah, you can make it.
we're gonna set this ship on fire.
Ship? We're gonna set this ship on fire.
Yeah.
That's like a chorus to a song I know.
Plan from last week.
Yeah.
We don't need no water.
Doesn't this dragon like heal too? If I recall, it was casting healing spells last time.
Yeah, I'm a cleric, you're an oracle. Between the three of us, we should be able to keep the party alive. Knock on wood.
I'm not healing anybody.
Well, that'll be my job. I'll just play backline support
I'm
and
just
get way.
I'm
You're
just
on
a
fire.
All right.
How about
a
that?
holy warrior.
Okay. So, the 3 closest to Murray just run towards her with her crossbow. The other 2 run towards Arlen. So we'll do you first. And they all pull out long swords and attack you. I mean,
That's
obviously,
brutal.
as opposed to just saying, please, sir, put it down.
As opposed to pulling out a chessboard and insisting on an intellectual battle.
All right, so we're going to go from left to right. So the left one,
Oh,
that is a
God.
22 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay, right one, that is a 5 versus AC. That's a miss.
Whew.
And the bottom one, that is another 5 against AC. So only one hits this first round, which is a
Wait,
certain amount of damage.
Are you still using
Hmm?
a cooking pot as a shield?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you're facing towards the two guys with your cooking pot out. That's why they didn't hit you. Makes perfect sense.
I've got chainmail.
Uh,
That's the reason they're not hitting me.
No, I
It's
like the-
not
I also-
the buckler that's
I
protecting
like the
me.
cooking pot thing better. That's more.
I
Fun.
also forgot that they have flanking on you, but it wouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure a 6 doesn't hit you either. So,
For the record, my AC as of right this second is a 19.
yeah. So he does 5 points of damage to you as he slashes the sword across your back.
Awesome. Let me keep track.
Arlen, the two thugs that come to you, they are running towards you. The first one rolls a 17 versus AC.
That is exactly my AC.
Okay, that's a hit. Second one rolls an 11, so only one hit.
Okay.
And he hits you for a whopping 4 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. That is their action. Arlen, your turn.
So Arlen pulls out her scroll of extended haste.
Ooh. Okay. Keep in mind that casting a scroll in front of these guys will
Attack of
invoke attacks of opportunity if you don't
opportunity.
have combat casting. Yeah.
That's okay.
From all of them?
From both of
Yes.
them, yes.
Oh,
gotcha.
Casting spells in melee
actually-
range sucks.
sorry. Arlen's gonna take a 5-foot step back
Okay.
and then cast a scroll.
Fair enough.
Like, oh wait, there's a way to do this. Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, still. So what do I need to do? Haste, it's a
You have to roll device check. Use device check.
okay. First time I've ever cast a scroll.
Right, that's true. It is indeed.
Use
How?
magic
What's
device.
the range on that?
It's more than enough to do it.
Haste is
It's far away.
so I can get 3 characters, 1 character
With
per level, 3rd level,
30 feet.
and the characters can't be more than 30 feet apart.
You are
Um,
very lucky.
just-
They are exactly 30
Yep,
feet
so
apart. Yeah.
so I
So
can do
you,
wary and auto
Yep,
and,
so the 3 of you.
myself. So
And by the way, keep in mind that you all still have bless. How long? Wait, no, you don't.
No,
because
we
it's
don't.
Been, yeah, you don't.
been a
we don't
while.
have a plus.
Yeah,
But haste means you can move double your movement speed. You get +1 bonus on attacks and dodge +1 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, reflex saves. That would have been useful.
Well, I
Yeah,
didn't
the
get to go
+1
first, so
really would have helped her.
Yeah, I'm kidding, right?
I understand.
oh, and
Right.
if you do a 4-round attack, you get a second attack.
Correct. That is a very important thing to
That's
add.
huge. Yeah, that's the most
Yes,
important part of
yes.
all that.
Mm-hmm. And full round means you don't do anything else. You don't move.
Yeah,
You don't.
can't move.
You don't do anything. You just attack.
So not me. How many turns does this last?
So it's extended, which I think is. I need to look that up again.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll look it up for you real quick. Haste Pathfinder. Let's just look it up real quick because it's extended to 1 level, right? 1 level above where it would normally be.
Wait, maybe.
Oh, complicated artificers. Don't even know what's
Spell
going on.
lasts twice.
Oh, twice as
Twice
Twice
long?
as
as
long.
long. Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
And what level did you use? You made it at level 3, right?
3, yes. So it
Okay.
lasts
It lasts 6 rounds.
6 rounds.
That'll be the whole fight. Beauty.
That is a great meta magic feat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
All
be
right,
very
so
surprised
6
if it
rounds.
Goes on longer than 6 rounds.
Arlen, so we're gonna say you step back 5 feet, quick action to pull it out, action to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
That's your turn.
Yes.
Weary, it's your turn.
We're gonna turn on the dude who hit me.
Okay.
He's fucked.
And you won't have your
man.
pot to protect you from the other two.
That's
Also,
fine.
I gotta point out, Amelia's not on the initiative.
Yeah.
Amelia, you didn't roll.
I
You didn't
did.
roll for initiative. Not for initiative, unfortunately. Wait, maybe you did. Hang on. Nope, you didn't.
Oh, you did not.
Well, I'm just a fucking idiot.
You're
okay?
It's
not.
fine. It's fine. Here, I'm gonna
Well, I
move back
can't,
over
like-
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna move back over to
my-
where you are.
Fucking idiot might
Okay.
be a little bit strong, but you know.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's very apropos.
Alora. It is not.
Okay, fucking idiots don't say apropos.
Yeah,
Just saying.
that's a $5 word, and you're not a $5 idiot.
Like, oh. No.
Initiative is under court, honey.
Actually,
Too
it's just
many
right above your
tabs.
tabs. There's an init button
Init.
right above all your
Yep.
tabs. Beauty.
So
Except for the turn
that
order
is
appears to be
13.
different for different pages,
Alright.
so that's confusing.
I'll put you where you go. So we'll have you act now, and just know from now on you'll act after the thugs go.
Okay.
But for now,
Now-
we will.
Now we know why it took him so fucking long to get that box. Jesus.
Right before we do Weary, we'll do Amelia. So Amelia, you land about 15 feet below in a pile of cobwebs and bones. Pretty big bones with human skulls. It's hard. It's not hard to tell. It's human bones.
You know, if I were a higher level necromancer, this would be really, really useful.
Yeah, free army.
But she's not.
Yeah,
No,
don't tell
she's
Weary
not.
you're a necromancer.
So,
God.
Amelia, when you look around the dark chambers, it's riddled with dizzying tunnels and twisting corridors that you can see, formed by thick cobwebs. The floor is sticky, lumpy mass of webbing and dozens, if not hundreds, of bones, many of which appear to be from humanoid bodies. Some of the webs seem to shimmer and dance, almost as if it's reflecting rainbows in their silken forms.
Burn the spider webs. Actually, I've never
He
seen you
doesn't
cast a
have
fire spell.
fire.
That's terribly
Do you have a
unfortunate.
fire charge anywhere on you?
I don't think you can electric shock or poison spider webs.
That's okay. That's
Maybe.
okay. We have a dragon. It's next best thing.
I
You
mean,
do?
he's upstairs.
Yeah, and there's
Amelia's
stairs right
gonna
there.
start throwing acid, I suppose.
Why acid?
I cast
Okay.
into the darkness.
To try and like make a path through the cobwebs towards the stairs. If she can see that far, I don't know.
Would you have a
Okay,
perception to see how far you
sure.
are?
Yeah, roll me a perception check to see if you need to do that
If
or
you
not.
roll a 1, you're going in the opposite direction.
You run into a wall.
No, worse, I run into a web.
You run into a web next to a wall. Is that a barrel above you?
No, it's like an old table.
Oh,
Oh, honey.
All right, yeah, you can't really find your way around.
Okay, awesome. So if DeVargo does not sleep upstairs, he sleeps in here, and that's worse.
Well, no, considering how far you fell, you probably fell more than one level.
Great.
This is a big boat.
Which actually reminds me. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm still not gonna say you took damage, but now that I think about it, yeah, because there's a level. Well, no. Yeah, you only fell 15 feet. Yeah, there's only one level here, so you're good.
That was
Make
weird.
up your mind, God.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I just
I'm
did.
confused as to what that was all
I
about, but
just-
okay.
I just did make up my mind. So, no, unfortunately, you can't. Well, you definitely can't see the stairs from here. You can't see anything but cobwebs around you.
Just having a minor panic attack in the middle of the spider nest. Nothing too bad, you know.
Oh, come on. You're armed with your blistering wit and a spark spell.
If only you had a light for
That
when all other
couldn't
lights
hit
go
the
out.
broadside of a damn barn.
Yeah, it's very low light in here, by the way.
Do you have a light
figured.
spell?
Yeah.
I have darkness spells.
That will you're well, yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Don't yell at me.
What do you want to do with your action?
Fuck. What do I want to do with my action? I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, it would help if you put your phone down.
I'm looking at my
Oh.
spells.
Birds a minute ago. I don't know what you're doing.
She's on like Facebook. I don't know what to do. Someone help me.
I'm gonna use a lifeline.
Trapped
I'm gonna
in
ask a
bone
friend.
pit with spiders. Suggestions? Question mark. Oh, God.
I like the acid plan. Fire acid. Burn
yeah,
those webs.
I'm just gonna start.
Just
I'm
fucking do
gonna
it
start-
360 while you cast it.
That'll make all the spiders angry and attack you. At least you'll know what
I
you're
will
up
say,
against.
I'll say, what direction do you want to throw it in?
I don't know what direction I'm facing.
Forward.
Yeah, if she can't see the stairs, I'm assuming.
So, yeah. Well, no, you can't see. There's a wall here, so the stairs don't go to this room.
What? The stairs don't
This-
go to this room?
No, this is a
so
wall
the
here.
door is the way out then.
I'm guessing this is the door.
This
Oh,
is the door right here,
that's,
but you
like,
can't see it.
super
So,
confusing. Okay. Those stairs go up then.
yes.
But yeah.
I get
See if you can burn through the floor.
All right.
And fall down another level.
Just go into
how
the water.
about I do like a D4 and 1, 2, and so on, whichever
Sure.
one I.
If you can burn through the floor,
Then I
I mean,
go into the ocean.
I don't
no,
think-
Amelia. Well, I'll tell you right now, your ass is not strong enough to burn through the whole of a ship.
Yeah,
That's
you can't acid
Yeah.
through
too
wood.
bad.
not to mention that like I said, the ground is covered with
Alright,
webs and
so,
bones.
Wow,
I'm
even picking
facing north.
directions, you're rolling a 1.
So, which direction?
No, but that's a good thing. So I'm facing this way and throwing
Okay.
acid.
Got it. So you throw acid at it, it hits the webs, and it slowly starts to eat at the webs. You can tell it's effective, but not as effective as you were hoping. But it
It
does
never
slowly
is.
start to eat at it. And as
wait,
you do
should I
that,
roll
you
damage?
hear. Yeah, go ahead. Roll damage.
Just to disappoint myself further.
I was gonna say, like, since it's an inanimate object, it would probably just do max damage. But we'll just say it does max damage. That's fine.
If these
It's
spider
3,
webs
right?
have more than 1 hit point, I'd be surprised anyway.
You
They're
said
just
it did
thick,
max damage,
like
and I'm not
rope.
letting you go back on that. Whatever.
It's like 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it starts to slowly eat away at it. And as you do that, you hear a chittering like
Oh shit.
as hang on. Descending from the top wall is a very ugly creature.
Not ugly.
Yes,
No.
ugly. Yes,
Oh
ugly.
no.
It's the worst possible fate that could have
what
awaited
could be
you,
worse?
Amelia.
Amelia, do you have dungeoneering of any kind? Like any knowledge
Dungeoneering?
checks, dungeoneering, or
Is that actually a thing?
No.
I recognize.
yeah, it's actually a thing.
Actually a thing.
it is a thing. All right.
They have that in
So
more drama.
you've never seen this before, but a fleshy abomination crawls down from the wall. The gibbering monster is hang on. It looks like a cross between a human and a spider.
Oh, so that's what DeVargo does down here. Good to
And
know.
it's about 6 feet tall. And it sees you and crawls down. Give me a second.
It's like a drider, man. Watch out. Sounds bad.
You know what that probably fucking is? His mom.
and
Is it your mom,
sees
bro?
you burning its webs. Hey, bruv, is that your mom? And he hisses at you and charges.
Quick action to scream.
And he attacks you with his claws.
Which is
His
funny 'cause
claws.
Don't you actually have a scream spell?
Yes, I do, but I can't cast that right now because I already used my turn.
Yep. All right, so
Quick action to yell in fear.
he swipes both claws at you. This is his first claw. That is a 23 versus your
No.
AC.
Amelia.
And
Don't die.
Maybe.
No.
a 23 versus your AC.
God damn it! Okay, that's fine.
Oof. All right.
You should have shuffled a little more towards Arlen and away from Otto. Just for future
So
reference. Just go where
the
Arlen
first
is.
claw. First claw does 3 points of damage. The second claw does 5 points of damage.
Oh,
So
that's not as
8
bad
points
as
of
I was
damage.
expecting. You could take that.
She's a sorcerer. She's not a tank.
Yeah,
No.
she's not dead.
I've got like
But-
I think I've got like
Yeah, it's probably half.
16 health, maybe.
Yeah. So that's 8 points of damage. So that's like half her health right there.
Yeah, but if this
Yeah.
thing was doing D6s or D8s, you'd be dead. So D4s is good. That's good.
Yeah, but then
And back to Murray.
Okay. Anyways.
You guys hear a quick action to scream from Amelia down below you.
Ah! Okay, so we're gonna attack this dude right here.
Okay.
And psych! I'll probably use my mace because, maybe not the crossbow. That was just intimidation, which didn't.
Okay. Sure.
did
You would
you
have
roll
to
for?
drop the crossbow in order to attack this round, but I'm sure you don't have a big problem with
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
And then, so if I'm just attacking him, I get to attack twice, right?
Yes, because haste.
Sick.
Awesome. Okay.
Crack his skull. Roll some
Sorry,
crits.
we're having to switch around.
Roll some crits. It's time to bust some crits. A 19.
Well, that's yeah.
That's a hit.
That's
That's
one
definitely a
crit.
hit.
So remember, that's actually a 20, but yeah.
Oh, that's a, yeah, right.
That
But,
1d8
it's a-
plus 0 doesn't seem right. The damage roll doesn't seem right.
Oh, did I mess it up?
Well,
'Cause
1d8
is your
plus 0.
str-
What's
is
your strength?
10?
No.
What's your
My
strength?
is. Oh, I must have put it in there wrong. Sorry.
That's
Alright.
fine.
I have a strength of 16, so that's a mod.
So
it should
plus
be
3.
three.
So, yeah, so 4 total.
It's weird too
So you
because
did
the die on the screen
dice
shows a
is
2.
2. Yeah.
It's so weird. Anyway, whatever. So 1 plus.
All right, so that's definitely enough to hit, and you do 3 points of damage to him.
4.
All right, and sorry,
4.
what? 4 points of damage to him. Correct. And what's your next attack?
Same dude again.
Okay.
Should I just roll separately, or should I just keep rolling like this and we'll just add 3?
Oh, you just keep rolling like this. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll add
If
3.
can add
Now that
3,
we
it's
know.
no big deal.
12 is not enough to hit.
What
No.
about 13?
What
13
what kind of armor are these guys wearing?
is enough to hit.
Oh.
You keep doing this.
Wait,
I know.
well, that's the haste. We get +1 attack from the haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of armor are these guys wearing?
Just actually just regular like kind of clothing. Their touch AC is only like 1 or 2 less than their normal AC.
Yeah, it seemed like they had
Let's
+2
do it.
AC from the armor.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's leather or
Yeah.
something.
It's
So that's-
very basic. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 11 damage.
So that's
No,
well. So wait, that's 5 plus 3, so 8
8.
damage.
Oh, it showed 8 on my screen.
I
so-
know the dice is acting a little weird, but it actually
Oh,
rolled a 5.
that's-
So,
That is really
so
weird.
that's
So I just did 12 damage.
correct total. He does not look good. You
Awesome.
fucked him up with your mace. All right. Otto, it's your turn.
I think Muri's fine.
Okay.
I
Thanks. I'm not, but thanks.
Well, you're higher AC than anyone else in this party, and you can heal, and you do damage with your mace, so I'm less worried about you.
Okay.
Arlen's got
That's
2
fair.
guys on her,
You've patted my ego enough so that's fair.
but really, I'm a little worried about Amelia.
That scream from down below.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my dude.
My,
If you take my place, I have dark vision.
What?
I don't even know
Otto-
what you're saying right now.
Otto, she's never called me my dude.
Yeah, who's my dude? That's
Wow, I'm insulted. No, you're lucky. I'm insulted.
no,
I
I'm a
called you
dude.
my dude
I'm
earlier
totally a dude.
when I was cussing at you for not letting me roll for something.
I'm the
You
little
were
I'm the
cussing.
little Lebowski.
All right.
Sorry, you have
All right, so-
darkness? Sorry, you're gonna put darkness on all these guys?
No, dark
I'm an
vision.
owl, I have dark vision. Thank you.
So what?
And
you're
I
gonna-
have climb, so I can get down there just fine.
Get down there with
if you
Amelia.
walk away from these guys, you take 3 extra attacks. That's brutal.
We already know her history with attacks of opportunity.
Right. What was I thinking? I mean, I guess you could take a 5-foot step and avoid one guy's, and then do the rest. But for God's sakes, okay. All right, whatever.
Honestly, dude, just take Spiderfuck out.
No, I'm going here.
You're gonna let Spiderfuck do his own thing?
I'm
You're
listening
gonna
to
worry
Muri because
about the peon?
she gets ornery if you don't do what she says. So
I'd say you could probably get here or here, unless you want
don't I
to
have
jump
double
across.
speed
Hey,
or something?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh my God, no, you're right. You're right. You're
Even-
hasted. You have double. You can,
Even if
you
I
can go.
don't take diagonals, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you can go
7.
here. Forget your keys. Come back and then grab them and then come over here.
Oh shit, my
Like-
wallet.
I was gonna ask about that until she said, "Oh, haste gives you double movement." It's like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna make it there. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely. I forgot about that. Sorry. All right, there you are.
And then I get the question now is whether to attack or use a spell. How long is this fight gonna last is the question. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use lead blades again. So a morning star with lead blades does 2d6, and I'm just
Got
gonna
it,
stand there in
wow.
front of these guys. And just FYI, I have multiple attacks of opportunity, which I've spec'd into with some feat or something. I don't know, but
Oh,
both-
nice. You took
both-
what is it? Combat senses or something like that.
I can look what it is. I don't remember, but I was
Yeah,
like, yes, I
it's-
want as many attacks of opportunity as possible.
Got it.
Um,
Perfect. All right. Now you can still attack. Are you gonna attack?
no, because I cast.
Oh no,
a
you
spell.
cast a spell. Duh. Right.
Combat reflexes. That's the attack
Yes,
of opportunity
combat
based on my
reflexes, thank you.
dex. I think I get 4. So
All right. Perfect. All right. So you're standing there. Got it. All right. That is your turn. All right. We go back at the top of the turn order. I don't know why Dervar goes all the way down there, but all right. So we're back up to Dervargo, and he is gonna grin and charge, or not charge, but run over to Arlen and say, "You should have stayed at Daddy's little home, or you should have stayed in Daddy's home, little girl." And
you want to try that again? You want to try that again?
and he's going to slash at you with those 2 spiked gauntlets.
wait! I messed up my taunt. Just pretend you didn't hear that, okay?
Just let me try this again. Give me a second here.
You
need to
fuck
see if he
spiders. You
has-
don't get a second chance.
No.
Suck it, spider fucker. Is that your mom downstairs?
Just trying to see if he has oh, he does. He has 2 weapon fights. So he's going to attack with both the gauntlets because it counts as double weapons.
But don't forget you get a +1 to AC for dodge.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling you because I would probably forget. So
He's attacking Arlen, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Arlen. All right, so this is the first gauntlet. As a 9, I think that's a miss.
That is a miss.
And 15.
That's also a miss.
All right. So he yep,
After
with
Carlo, that's like a breeze.
and he's well, but consider this: it's a +7 while using double weapons, which gives you penalties.
Even
All right.
better.
That's his turn.
All right.
So now it's the thugs' turns. All right. Thugs see new opponent, a new challenger has entered the field. Weary, they're gonna keep on keeping on when it comes to you. They're just gonna keep trying to hit you. So do the rounds again. One on the left rolls a natural 20.
Oh God.
We'll see if he can't confirm the crit. He's an unnamed
Is he
thug.
named Guy?
No, he's not. So he does. Hang on, he's gonna do max damage. So that is 9 points of damage to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Next guy, not guy.
I thought he wasn't
Next
named
person.
Guy. Make up your
I
mind.
know. Next thug. 18 versus AC.
Nope.
Okay, last one. 5 versus no.
28
So that.
had to roll a natural 20.
So it's the guy that you messed up with your mace. Oh,
guy.
they have a +2. Wait. Is a 20 enough to hit your AC?
Sorry, what'd you say?
A 20 is a 20 enough to hit your AC?
Yes. The natural
Okay,
20.
then that second guy does hit you because you're flanked. So
Which guy is Guy?
the guy's dead.
Yeah, but you
Otto.
just said the
Guy's
guy.
dead.
The
You
guy.
killed him.
It's getting really confusing.
Mirror, you take 8 points of damage. So 9 points and 8 points.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeesh.
Ouch.
Otto, you fuck.
Ouch.
Me? What? What did I do? You, for one, you picked this fight. For two, you said you were gonna charge into the basement. For fuck's sakes! Like, what am I supposed to do?
You agreed to this fight via eye contact. You can't.
Of course, I
So
agreed to
it's
the
his
fight.
fault now?
I've been blessed by the god of battle. I have no choice in this matter.
I love that.
Just
Yeah, but you
besides,
helped out, so it's
you're-
all your fault.
You're a cleric. Heal yourself, dude.
All right.
I'm
All
feeling
right.
better with 1 HP right now.
Oh my gosh.
man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Look, these guys are tough. This is a tough fight, and you guys knew this going in. You were like, man, this could be interesting. Amelia, hey on. Let's change the map. There we are. There you are. How you doing, Amelia?
Not so good.
It's understandable. What you want to do?
Oh fuck.
Ah, fuck it. This is the end of the campaign. Let's just quit here. We're all dead.
TPK. No, not kid, because kid
Don't
could
do that.
beat the shit out of this thing without breaking a sweat. Amelia's squishy.
Amelia takes a stall door. No.
Oh, if only.
You're in a tough spot. I don't even know what to tell you. Cause refresh me, Squeak. A 5-foot step, is that actually one of your 2 actions?
It's considered a movement action, correct?
That's your movement action, is a 5-foot step. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough. You're in a tough spot. It's tough. Because you have no idea how much hit points this guy has and whether or not you can actually take it.
Yep.
Which
But
is
you
why
do have options.
I kinda
You're not
wanted- I
defenseless.
kind of wanted to jump down there and help you, but I don't know.
Or, there's that mage armor
Damn bees.
scroll that you have.
Oh shit, that's right. I've been rolling for the bees. I specifically brought them for this purpose. I totally forgot about them.
Well, we'll wait until your turn, and we'll go then with your bees. But Amelia, it's your turn. You're not defenseless, Amelia. You have options.
She's wearing a robe.
Yeah.
I would call
But
that defenseless.
Also has a scroll of mage armor.
She also has spells that can disable him, like with Van Carlo.
Yeah.
Do spiders have ears?
Good question.
By the way, you're right. They are invertebrates. Very interesting. Grats, you beat me on that one particular point. Just saying.
This one time.
This one time. This isn't over.
All right.
I want a written admission that I admit under no other circumstances were you right.
It's not even written. It's recorded on a video. Everyone knows.
I need to evolve a spider with a spine so that I can be right again.
Well, I'm assuming a man spider has a spine, right? Because if he's got like a
Possibly.
torso
Assume
growing
a
out of
lot.
the spider, he's probably got a spine.
Oh, he doesn't have a spider body. He has a more of a human body with a spider head.
A
So he's
spider,
got 2 legs, 2 arms.
a spider
Really?
head.
Head.
Well,
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, so this
So
is
he's-
his son. That's even worse.
Why does that change it from mother to son? I don't understand.
Because if it was mother, it would have titties, Otto.
Hang on,
It
I'll
could still have
upload.
tits.
All right, yeah. So ear piercing scream.
I don't know, God, can you confirm that
Do
the
the
spider
do the
has
5-foot
titties?
step first, or else you take an attack.
It does not have
opportunity.
tits.
It does not have tits. It's the sun. It's the sun.
There's like
Here,
a
this is
second,
what it looks like.
Oh, don't make
Oh.
it bigger. Oh, gross.
Yeah,
like-
that's what it looks like.
It's like an imp from
Put
Doom.
that over Amelia.
Amelia takes
she's
5-foot
gonna-
step to get away from the image.
Yeah.
It's getting
Take a
bigger.
5-foot
Run.
step. All right.
But yeah, so that thing needs to do a fortitude saving throw.
What are you casting on it?
Scream.
Ear
Scream.
piercing scream.
Got it. Let me see what its fortitude saving throw
which
is.
she actually did at the end of her last turn. It's just now it's carrying over.
All right.
That's actually what I was thinking. Like she just screams out
she's
loud,
still
and then
been
it
screaming.
just evolves into this
Mhm.
spell.
Oh
no!
That's a fail.
Oh wow.
That's a natural
Okay, but-
one.
But I would like to point out that the +6, that their fortitude saving throws are very strong in the sky, and that may not carry over in the future.
It's fine.
Just saying.
It's fine. Because he failed. Shut up, Otto.
He did. So he takes some damage,
that's
and he
great.
cannot take action next
I'm
round.
strategizing. This is Roll20's
Boo.
weakness, is the GM's rolls are so apparent.
It's
Whereas
true.
If you had like a screen, we'd have no idea. But now we know this guy's constitution is crazy high.
Mm. All right. So he takes 2 damage, and he has no actions this turn.
Good work.
Mhm.
I'm proud of
right.
you, Amelia. You've done well.
Jumping
You
back
know this.
upstairs. Jumping back upstairs. Oh, wait, real quick,
No,
Amelia.
I
Do you have a
hear-
quick action.
I hear
You
a
want to-
scream. I know what's going on.
Do you have a quick action left? Do you want to use it to? You could like take a potion or something.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you have a quick action left. If you
Would
want
I
to
be
use it.
able to cast the mage armor scroll in the quick action? Or
No, that's a standard action.
Oh, then-
Quick actions are like drawing weapons, drinking potions, things of that nature.
Amelia's gonna draw her masterwork dagger
Got it.
just in case.
A potion is a quick action?
For you to drink, it is a full round action to feed it to someone else.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Though potions do take attacks of opportunity if they're close enough to do such a thing. It is now Arlen's turn.
Oh. So do I take penalties to shoot if the person is in melee with me?
To shoot.
Like
What?
if I shot DeVargo with a crossbow.
I don't think so. Let me check. Hang on.
I think you do.
Or
There's, like
is
a,
it
there's a point blank shot feed, isn't there?
Yeah, she has that, I believe.
Oh, well then I don't
Oh,
think you
did
do.
I? Oh. Yeah, I did take that. Never mind. I forgot about that. Okay, then never mind.
Um,
Yeah, that kind of negates the whole penalty. Usually,
Yeah,
anyway.
never mind.
Hence
yeah,
the name
I
Point Blank
know.
Shot.
Motherfucker. God
that was the
damn.
feat I took.
Yeah. Good work.
We-
Good feat.
Yep.
We-
All right.
Yeah, wait,
So-
hang on 1 second. Yes,
The
yes,
last
Miri.
feat I took added a +1 to my AC. My AC is 20, so my AC is now 21.
Oh, okay. So remove the 8. So you still have 9 hit points left, I guess.
The 2 thugs in front of me, I don't think did anything.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Otto.
No,
You're
I
right.
I want to defend this shit. I don't even think they can hit me. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
all right. Well, they're gonna try.
I just want to. I want to
longsword
see
number
Squee
1.
roll in futility. No, that's a
Longsword
miss.
number 2.
That's a miss too.
17.
Good. I just
All
wanted.
right.
I just wanted to, be useful. Look at me tanking this
It's
shit.
true.
All right. go on.
What's your AC? What's your AC right
I don't
now?
know,
Is
it's
it
like
like
23 or something. It's
Yeah. They have to pretty much roll a crit to hit you.
Yeah.
It's insane. All right,
22
Arlen.
with the haste.
Oh, that was so close. All right. So, yep. 7. I'm assuming misses.
And you were shooting at Durago?
Yes.
Yeah, that misses.
So, since with haste, I'm taking my second shot.
You have to load it.
Okay, then I'm reloading.
Okay.
See, I asked you before the session if
Yeah.
I get 2 shots with haste.
Yes. Sorry, I was thinking bows. I wasn't thinking something that takes time to reload.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because you don't get to you don't get to shoot instantly, reload, and then shoot again, not with a crossbow.
Long story short, crossbows don't scale super well.
Hmm. All right.
All right.
We are running back over down to the spider guy with his new friend.
Which you've named
They
Ettercap.
can't do
I've
nothing.
noticed.
Yeah. So the spider guy, he's actually an Ettercap, stands there,
Isn't that like a mushroom?
dazed by the piercing scream.
Good.
Miri!
Good turn.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna sick the bees on somebody. Hold on.
Okay.
Who got that nat 20 last time? That guy? Oh, that guy.
The one that you messed up with the mace,
Yeah.
this guy.
No, he's fucked. I'm gonna sick the bees on him.
All right.
And God, what do they hit for? Hold on. I don't understand this.
All right, hang on. Let me go to it real
Sorry, I'm
quick.
trying to look at their attack.
I need a quick AFK. BRB.
Sure. Give me a second. I will look at this and help you. So, here's what they do. When they attack, where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. Where is it, God?
Hang on. I just saw it. It should be here. What their attacks do. Oh. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Right there. Melee. Sting. +6. 1d8 +6 poison damage. Oh, wait. Nope. I am sorry. Give me a second. Because here's the thing. I think that's right, but before you do it, I gave you the wrong stats.
Okay. I was gonna say,
Um,
like a strength of 18 was a little weird.
yeah. So hang on, let me let's see. I'll shoot these over to you, but the important thing is their AC is 15. And their melee is they're a swarm. They don't have to roll to hit, they just hit.
Awesome.
And that's 2d6 damage plus poison.
It would
And
be
poison-
very impressive to dodge a swarm of bees. to be
Yeah,
honest.
you'd have to be. Yeah. Here, I'm sorry. I'll paste the right stats in there for you. And then the special abilities is poison, swarm, injury. The save here, I'll paste this for you too. The fortitude save for the poison is 13. And the effect is 1 dexterity damage.
Okay. Okay, so I just roll 2d6 for the meantime, and then they have
Correct.
to save against that.
Correct. Against the poison, right.
What?
No.
Like that? Yes. I forgot to space them out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So the man screams in agony as the bees sting him to death.
Hey, good job, guys. Now come say
Woo!
How's that anaphylaxis taste, guys?
All right. And what are you going to do for your other 2 attacks? Or are you going to move? Or what's up? What's you thinking?
Do the bees also get another attack?
No, they don't have
Aw.
haste on them.
Aw. Okay.
I'm back.
So we'll
Welcome
probably
back.
take a quick action. Can I quick action to pick up the shot? The
Crossbow?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, and then we're going to. Oops, sorry. We're gonna move back here and take a shot if possible, or is that? Can I take
You
a
will take 2 attacks of opportunity if you do that.
You could
Okay,
take a
go
5-foot
for it.
step and attack, but I don't know how. It seems like a lot of actions.
Yeah, you can either move back
step
to
here.
here, or you can just move all the way back and take the attacks of opportunity. It's up to you.
We'll take the attacks. That'll be fine.
You have
All right, the
wasted
attacks of opportunity?
21, for
Don't
God's
you
All
have
right.
1 hit point?
So, no,
No,
because
I
one of
have
them missed
9.
because
Haste.
of bless,
Oh,
or because
right.
of haste. Yeah. So, first attack is a miss.
Nice.
Second attack
Nice.
is a miss. All right. As you just kind of duck out of their way super fast.
Super sneaky.
freaky old lady. My
Do I
ass.
get a bonus to shoot at DeVargo if his back is turned?
Technically, I would count that as flanked. Yes, you get a +2.
Okay.
Do it?
I mean, it's kind of tricky. I don't know how Pathfinder deals with ranged attacks, but the way I consider it is that whether it's melee or ranged, if you have opponents on opposite sides of you attacking you, it would have the same effect, whether it's an arrow or a sword.
It seems legit to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I have enough time in my turn to attack him, or should I just?
Yes,
cast
because of
it on
haste, you
myself?
would. No, you would have time to attack.
Okay, we're gonna take the already loaded crossbow and shoot him.
Okay.
Action to reload.
What?
She loaded to start the fight.
Yeah, she reloaded. She loaded at the start. I'm fine with that. And Murray fires, and the arrow slowly crits. No, it's not confirmed though. It's not
Alright.
confirmed. So, but that's still max damage, which is what's the maximum damage of that crossbow?
Oh,
8.
hold on. Just clicked out of it.
It's a D8.
Yeah, I think it's a D8.
So 8 points of damage to Devargi. All right.
Do I
As
get a plus
you're
anything for that, or just 8?
Yeah,
no,
what's the dex or strength bonuses to crossbows? Nothing.
no, not to damage to hit.
Gotcha.
I think.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah. Composite bows can let you add strength to it, but that's about it. Hang on while I math. There we go. Same thing. You do the exact same roll, but you have to hit above their AC again.
Basically, 14
gotcha.
is lower than his AC.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. All right, but you stuck him good. The arrow hits his shoulder blade. All right, Otto, your turn.
Okay. These thugs are rolling +3, right?
Uh-huh.
God, it sucks not knowing what people's hit points are. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to attack the guy just to my north, first of all.
Okay.
That looks like
That's a hit. And you did 2d. Is that the right macro? It's 2d6.
Oh no, that's not the right macro because I cast lead blades.
Yeah, that's fine. So roll 2d6 for me.
So 12.
12 points of damage. Okay. You hit him really hard. You break his collarbone. He does not look like he's doing good. Like you
Okay.
basically like hit that the collarbone a clean hit, and just you hear this crunch, and his arm just kind of starts to droop.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the other guy to the top right, not the same guy. The other guy.
Okay.
Well, I actually have a macro for lead blades. Look at this. Oh, that's no good.
That is enough to hit.
Okay, good. And then 9.
At 9 points of damage. All right.
I just see red sometimes. I'm like, oh no.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I'm actually
know. I
fine.
know. All
Okay,
right.
and
Okay, you hit them both pretty good.
as a bonus action, I will use Steel Cloak on the guy to the upright. The guy only hit for 9.
Got it.
That looks like a miss.
That's a miss.
It slaps him on the leg very lightly.
Whap. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. I mean, that was both actions
Okay.
and the bonus actions, so that's what I got.
All right. All right. DeVargo's turn. DeVargo. He grins maniacally as he continues to try to poke Arlen. All right. This is the first one. That's a natural one. Oh, that's a crit. He rolled to confirm crit. And I don't think 11 hits.
No, it does not.
I don't think 11 hits.
Yes.
All right. Give me a second while I roll a card. Or you know what I mean.
Well, this is a confirmed
The
fumble.
other card. Yeah.
Brutal.
Nice.
He has a name. So, all right. It's a piercing weapon. So,
Tied up.
You become entangled in your own gear until you spend a standard action to free
He's
yourself.
just caught up in his own
Wait,
spider
that's
webs.
ranged. Wouldn't it
Wow.
be melee?
Oh, that's range. Sorry. Melee. It'd be melee strain. You take 1d4 points of dex damage. Ooh.
Oh wow.
So he overextended and like pulled a hamstring.
What does dex damage mean?
Dex damage means that he's going to take 1d4 to his dex score, which means that depending on how much it is, it could reduce his AC and stuff.
Brutal.
He takes 4 points, which
Oh.
means his AC
Yes.
goes down by 2. His reflex save goes down by 2.
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty bad
That's-
fumble. However, he still has one more attack.
He can fumble it again.
As
Double
he
fumble.
could.
Dope.
16 versus AC.
Nope.
My God, what is it with these powerful people and just absolutely sucking?
the
The
hate.
thugs have done better.
Yep.
It's because of these
All
buffs.
right.
You keep losing by 1 point.
I know. All right. Well, he well done, DeVargo. Good job.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yay.
All right. These thugs, yeah, you're definitely within range. They're gonna continue chasing Miri down. This one's gonna like clamber, like kick one of the chairs out of the way. Otto. This guy's gonna
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. This guy's gonna take a 5-foot step here. This guy's gonna take a 5-foot step here because they know they are not hitting you. So they gotta try something different. So Miri, we'll do you first. One on the left. This is a miss. One on the right is 14's a miss.
Yep.
All right, Otto, because you're flanked. One on the left. 24.
That's a hit.
Hey!
Wow.
One on the right. 18, not a hit.
That's not
So
a-
one of them gets you. All right, so we'll just add +1 to this. This is so he hits you for 3 whole points of damage.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, the flank worked, kind of. Amelia. Amelia,
Yeah.
back down to you.
It's okay. We'll be done up here soon.
Yeah, so will she.
Just live.
Just keep
Freaking
yelling.
DeVargo.
This is what I learned in StarCraft team games. The objective in StarCraft team games is to die slowly. Seriously.
Yeah, sure. She'll keep screaming. Why not?
It's like the entire time she's down there. "Rah!"
Hey, as long as she's screaming, we know she's okay.
Hey, it worked in the Temple of Doom for Sharon Stone, so you got this shit.
You've still got lungs. You're fine.
Mm. What's the DC on the scream?
Oh fuck! I think it's like 12 or something.
Yeah, he
Hold
makes
on.
it.
No, take
But yes, still look it up because I
It's
need to
gotta
know
be
what happened.
higher. It's got to be higher than 12, but it's probably like 14 or 13
Oh.
because it'll be 8 plus like, or it'll be like 10 plus your wisdom or your charisma,
Charisma, yeah.
which would be like 13 probably.
It's what plus my charisma?
Probably 10.
10 plus your
10
charisma.
That'd be 13 then.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. So, but we still need to know the spell because I think there's still an effect to him even if he makes it.
This is why I mentioned the whole plus 6 to
Takes
con
damage, dude,
saving
if he makes it.
throws being bad
Mhm.
news.
A successful save negates the day's effect and halves the damage.
Okay, so still roll the damage.
No.
Well,
God
can't have
damn it.
1, so he still takes 1 point of damage. Okay. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have that great of an effect on him this time. He kind of shakes it off. All right. Arlen,
Yep.
back to you.
So, Arland is annoyed at being surrounded almost.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
and to maximize the benefit of haste, she's gonna drop her crossbow and draw her morning star
Okay.
and attack Devargo. I mean, not Devargo. Yeah, Devargo. Sorry.
Okay. Not enough to hit him, even with that hamstring.
So that's a 15.
15, still not enough to hit him.
All right.
Damn, the guy's got armor.
We'll do one more try. Same thing. Sorry, not enough to hit him.
Dadgummit.
That's exactly the same roll almost.
Yep.
All right.
You're trading whiffs. I think it's fun.
Back down to the Ettercap.
Oh boy.
I've never really jumped back and forth between maps before. This is kind of fun. All right.
Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Well,
Meanwhile, I'm
games
scared.
are for enjoyment. All right.
Nonsense.
So
They're for winning or losing, and that's it.
Exactly.
the Ettercap charges Amelia and attempts to bite her.
Oh, that's
All
rude.
right.
That bites.
I get it. I get it.
You're so mean.
Oh,
That's a
no.
19 versus AC. All right, and that is. Hang on.
I don't even think your scroll would have helped you there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry, that's +2. So that's only that's 7 points of damage, and roll me a fortitude check. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I have a backup character.
You do?
That's a little morbid. You're not dead yet.
Yeah, he could send you to
You-
an alternate dimension where we could go and save you or something.
Oh no, he's trying to kill her. That's for sure.
Well,
But
yeah, I
you got friends up there.
you know, you could go to
Okay,
hell
so
and save her.
that didn't work. So
Sure,
hang on.
because she's going to hell, right? That's what I'm getting at. You're going to hell, Amelia.
You know, necromancers always go to hell.
You're a necromancer?
Yeah.
You take
Nice.
1 point.
Tell
of-
everybody that. You did not
He-
tell anybody.
I've never
Whatever.
seen you resurrect any corpses at all.
She can't yet.
She's not a very good
I'm not
necromancer
sure she
yet.
qualifies as a necromancer yet, then does she?
Amelia, you take 1 point of strength damage. So, what's your strength score? Your strength stat?
Not that great to begin with.
Luckily, like nothing you do is affected by this.
It is now a 10.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Which
don't
means
think
that
it
you don't really get a penalty to anything.
It
So,
matters
not
much
yet.
what your strength is, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
all
sorcerer
right.
is not strong. What do we do?
Well, I will say that if your strength gets dropped to 0, you are considered in an unconscious dead state.
Yeah, her hit points are gonna drop to
Yeah.
0 way before her strength.
That's optimistic thinking there.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Weary.
Okay, you pick this
Back to
fight.
you.
Solve it, Miri. It's all
Yeah,
you.
and
And just
All
screw
right.
with you. You screw
Fight
with
about
us.
it?
How many
Who's going to
times-
save their friend?
How many times have you said "cause they opened their mouth"? Right?
Yeah.
Now it's your problem.
okay, yeah. So the one time I pick a fight, it's for a good reason.
Okay,
Somebody
well,
dies.
I
yeah.
just want you to remember the next time I pick a fight and Amelia dies, it's not my fault.
The
I'm
next
glad
time
you're
this
so-
happens, I'm not held responsible.
I'm so glad you're optimistic
I'm-
about her.
I am
All right.
currently drawing a get out of jail free card.
All right, guys. So we can finish the fight before next week. Muri, what's your plan? Diving in after Armelia?
Do it. We got these
What?
thugs. Go save her. You can take those attacks of
Yeah.
opportunity. No, seriously.
Plus, I can leave the bees behind to do my bidding.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a certain maximum range, but it's certainly not 15 feet, so you're fine.
Yeah, I think it's like 60 or something.
Yeah.
So the bees, we're gonna go after the dude. We're gonna go after one of these dudes. It doesn't really matter which. Guy on the left.
Okay, guy on the left. Got it.
And what do I have to? They don't.
2d6.
It's not a roll to hit. It's just 2d6.
No, they just do
Interesting
damage.
because You
They just
pointed
do
at the guy
damage.
on the right, but okay.
Oh, right.
You
Well,
were
I'm not
You were like,
paying attention.
you were like, guy on the left. I got it.
All right. Yeah, so guy on the left takes 2 points of damage, and he's got to make a DC check of, hang on, I got this pulled up here, of
DC check,
13
not
or take
fortitude.
1 dex damage. So let's see, what's your fortitude check, pal? That's not bad. Oh, okay. So he rolls high enough to succeed. So he took 2 points of damage, and he's managing to fight off the bee venom.
So far.
So far.
Yeah, we will hop down into the basement. Bye.
right. So
Follow
I'm going to
her
do
up.
this. Here's what I'm going to do. One of them will get an attack of opportunity. The other one, I'm going to make him roll another fortitude check to see if the bees distract him enough to keep him from doing an attack on you.
Okay.
To me, that makes sense. He's getting attacked by a swarm of bees. Can he even have the presence of mind to attack? No, he cannot. All right, so you only get 1 attack of opportunity because the other one, bees.
Not the bee.
Bees. That's a miss. And Weary dives down the hole. Weary, you fall about 15 feet, just like Amelia. Oh, hang on, let me cut you from there. Just like Amelia, you don't really take damage because your fall is broken for the most part by webs and bone. Oh. Hang on a second.
Do I fall directly on top of the thing, or do I? Fall
I'm gonna
directly on
find
top of
out
the
right
dead?
now because
Okay.
he is literally in like 1 or 2 spaces of where Amelia fell down. Because Amelia, I remember, fell down like right. She fell down either in this
She fell
space
down-
or this
she fell
space.
down right here. She was right here.
Right
I mean,
where?
Right here.
I think she was to the
Yeah.
right of.
Oh, hang on. I have you guys on the wrong map. Here, let me put you to the map. She fell down either in this step or this step, but I think it was right here because she took a 5-foot step back.
She fell
Yes,
right on where
yes,
the
yeah.
guy is right now.
Yeah, right where he is now. So
Awesome.
I'm going to just roll a 50-50 chance. Choose high or low for the good one, Muri.
Low.
Okay.
You think Squeeze is gonna roll low? He did.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
And
Oh,
Muri,
420, hey.
Muri, covered in what kind of armor?
Chainmail.
Covered in chainmail, rockets down on top of the ettercap. I'm gonna say he's gonna get a chance to reflex save that, as he may look up just in time. Nope.
Damn, this guy's got some stats on him. Holy smokes.
Yeah. This is a tough fight. I mean, this is
Every fight is supposed to be a tough fight in this campaign.
Well,
Yeah, but
this one
was-
finally
this
is living up
one-
to its name.
The other ones have been kind of a joke, let's be honest.
All right, so Mary, we'll say that you kind of like roll off from here. He is
Uh-huh.
prone right now because Mary landed on his flippin' head. Amelia, you get bit and you kind of sit there and you're a little woozy, and the next thing you know, an owl in chainmail crashes down on top. Does Mary say anything? Does she do all this silently? Like, is she yelling when she jumps?
No.
She just silently crashes down on top of the other cap.
She says,
She's the
Ooh.
quiet elderly badass.
just
I'm not. She's not even badass. She's just really angry all the time.
I will say though, Mary, you two would also be well, roll me a reflex save of DC 15 to see if you can land on your feet or if you're prone to, because you're falling.
Okay, hold on. Reflex. There we go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
You land on your feet. I mean, like, or basically you're able to roll off him and not have to be prone next turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well done. That enter cap went to the wrong spot. Otto, it's your turn.
Well, he is now fucked up, and the party has now begun.
Otto.
Doop-a-doo. Well, these thugs are useless. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. I don't even know what that's. It's just a bunch of crap.
I don't think you rolled anything.
Yeah, no, it just gave me a bunch of options to roll stuff. I don't know what that was all about. I just want to check really quickly how long Leadblade's ass lasts. 1 minute per level. Okay, that's a while. I don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna attack DeVargo.
DeVargo, sure.
That looks
That's
like a
enough to hit. It's definitely enough to hit.
That's a
12 points of damage.
good hit too. Damn.
Yeah.
Eat already?
And I'm still hasted, so. Oh, this looks really good.
Oh, that's enough to hit him too. Oh, that was almost a crit. Wait, what's your Morningstar? What's your crit range on your Morningstar?
I think it's only the 20.
Ah, okay. Just making sure.
I don't think it has.
So
range.
that is Jesus. So that's 12 and 14. That is a total of 26 points of damage.
Well done.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Some good rolls there.
Okay. Yeah.
Except for
You
my one in it.
you hit him hard.
But he's not out yet, I'm assuming, right?
No, he's not dead or down. No.
Okay, one more on DeVargo. 17 versus touch.
That's enough to hit.
Another 7. See.
He had 7 hit points left.
Oh my god.
Sick.
The steel cloak slashes. Now here's a slight problem. It slashes open his throat. He falls to the floor and begins bleeding out. He is going to be dead very, very soon.
Well, I can't do anything about that because my turn is over. So
Mhm.
I leave his death in everyone else's hands.
By everyone else, you mean Arlen, because the only person up there right now is Arlen. The only person with healing capabilities went to the bottom floor.
I'm too busy defending myself to be concerned about where everyone else is and what they're doing. I'm just, dealing with the situation.
You're just a tank. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
All
I
right.
have no sympathy. He made me kill one of his guys.
DeVargo takes his full turn to bleed out.
Good for him.
That sounds so weird.
I know.
I
The
take my
thugs-
turn to bleed out. Like, what?
Jim, I'd like
I
to
might
bleed
be
out,
dying,
please.
but I demand to be inconvenient about it.
The thugs see you take down DeVargo.
In about 6
And,
seconds, mind you.
Yeah.
It's like boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. toast.
And they immediately like hold up their hands and say, "Whoa, whoa," and they start trying to back away from you.
Little late for that now, my dudes.
As long as they're holding up their hands, I will not take my attacks of opportunity. As long as they're
right.
clearly like drop their weapons and are being passive.
Yeah, they have their weapons, but they're not holding them against you. They're holding them up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they haven't technically dropped them yet. And then the two over there are just kind of staring like, what do we do? They just took out DeFargo. So that's their turn, which means back down in the dark underbelow.
Underbelow. Which, luckily, one of us can see in.
Mm-hmm.
Darn non-humans.
Amelia,
Uh-huh.
what you doing? Etacap is prone right now.
Would there be any bonuses to hitting him with an attack right now?
Yep, +2.
All right. God damn it! It's what? It's the one spell that has like the highest amount of damage, so I'm just gonna keep screaming at him.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, you can keep, if nothing else, you can keep him on the ground while Murray beats him to death.
She's
Yeah,
literally been
exactly.
screaming for like 40 seconds now. It's like a Nine Inch Nails song. She's like, "Wah!"
And he
Oh,
doesn't succeed.
no.
He
Oh, good.
doesn't
That's your
succeed.
roll.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
good.
roll.
Good.
So, he's dazed for another round.
Dazed and prone. Just how
Yep.
I like my enemies.
And please do damage. 3 points of damage. Got it. Thank you.
By the
Okay.
way, haste scroll has totally saved us. That
Oh
haste
my
scroll
God,
has done it like
dude.
infinite.
Well
Huge.
done,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arlon.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Arlen, I
help.
need you to make like 12 of those.
The fact that they're
Okay.
AoE, like affecting a bunch of people and get extra attacks, it's really, really sick.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Arlen, your turn. What you doing?
Can you actually skip me for 1 second? I'm having some computer problems.
I can skip you indeed. Ettercap.
Or
Ettercap. Oh, mhm.
don't just skip me, but like push me to the end of the.
Sure.
order.
I know what you're talking about. We'll go straight to auto because Ettercap can't do nothing.
It's me again?
Wait, where'd Miri go? Oh,
But I rolled a 1
Miri's
in.
not
It
on
took
the...
me out of the turn order, actually.
Yeah, I guess it
I
did
think it's
take you out of
Muri's
her.
turn.
Oops. Yeah, it's Muri's turn after the Ettercap. We'll just remember that's where you are. So Muri, it's your turn.
Well, what else is there to do but beat this motherfucker to death? So
Why on
+2
earth
your-
would they give you a different turn order per map?
I don't know.
That's
That's weird.
Terrible choice.
So
Anyway.
here's the thing, Miri. +2 because he's prone. +2 because he's flanked.
And you get 2 attacks because you're hasted. Crush this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
now that you've said that, I'm going to whiff it. So shh.
I am not a jinx. I am a good luck charm. I'm sitting here with both my fingers as crossed. Look at that. That was
That's a
terrible.
miss. Wait. +4? No, did you already add that?
12.
No, that +4 is 12.
Okay, so
Why do you
That's
get
just
+4?
that's not enough to hit. That's not enough to hit.
Okay, well, we'll do once more for the music.
That one.
+4 is 18.
That's enough to hit.
Yay!
7 damage. All right. Okay. You thunk him good. Okay. Otto, it's your turn.
I can thunk good.
You can. You're good at it.
These guys both moved away from me, which means I don't get 2 attacks anymore, do I?
Nope.
That seems unfair.
You got so used to it.
Why are these guys all cheating? Okay.
They're holding their hands up right now, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Oh right, they're all checking out. What about the 2 on the left? Are they also like?
They look very unsure of what to do. They just saw their boss go down. They're not sure what. Like they look like they're in that state of they might attack, they might not. They really don't know right now. They're trying to make that choice.
Later, Arlen. Whee!
Oh my god! Hang on a second.
Crazy.
Hang on a second. You run down there. Otto,
Oh my god, do you
Cheers.
also land on the fucking
choose high or low, please.
Hi.
Okay.
Dope.
No, you
Oh.
land
That's
hang on. Let me get your token.
By the way,
Oops.
Amelia, congrats on the token pictures. Good work.
Yeah. All
You
we
know,
need now is
like
a colored Muri.
Like 5 sections late. Well, why has Miri got a red border? It always makes me feel like she's mean.
Because
It's like we're all
Because
green.
I am mean.
She's mean because she's red.
she doesn't upgrade to green
She's
until
like
she's
secretly spying against us or something.
No, she doesn't upgrade to green until she's colored.
Okay.
Oh god, okay.
So you land there. Roll me a reflex save, DC 15.
Reflex save.
Nope, you land prone.
Okay. So Lotto just like flies down the holes, like lands on his face.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right, Devargo is. Wait, Arlen, are you good? Are you back yet?
Yeah.
Good. All right. What you doing? Back over here.
You're surrounded by thugs, all by yourself.
Yeah,
Get the
I'm
dragon
going
out of the
to
cage.
ask the
Have a friend.
thugs. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the thugs. Do you guys know anything about Gadrian?
They look at each other a little confused,
Time for
and like
diplomacy.
their swords are still up in the air. Yeah, roll me a Okay,
Intimidate.
question, real quick. Is this just a basic inquiry? Is this said with menace? Is this like she's
Are
just
you
curious? Yeah.
Or are you not yelling?
It's said with menace.
Okay. Roll me an
basically-
intimidation check.
Tell me something I want to know, or like,
I will
Right.
take
You're
out
gonna-
all 4 of you.
Or I will take out the lullaby box again. Roll me an intimidation check, please.
all right. Let me find my character sheet. Sorry,
Tune in
please
next
stop.
week when we embark on the quest to find Arlen's character sheet. All right,
No.
a 10. Okay. They look at each other in confusion. They look back at you and they're like, "We don't know. I mean, I've never heard of Gadrian." And give me a second here. Okay. Give me a moment.
By the way, I recognize you, Mario, singing.
Yeah.
You can't hide that.
And Arlen,
Yes.
as they say that, they begin to lower their weapons back into a combat stance, realizing that, there's only one of you left now.
The crazy guy's gone.
You got this shit. Hey, worst comes to worst, just jump down the hole. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Try and hit the enter cap.
Yeah. Plunging attack.
Okay.
You got this.
Yeah, no, they lower their weapons and start giving you like a mean like grin. It's still technically your turn.
Ask one of them if they want to play Knivesies. It's like, wait. Let's play Knivesies.
Okay. Come on. Well, considering the player sheet, my sheet is frozen, and I can't get to my melee attack.
Weird.
You gonna charge one of them?
I'm just gonna pick up my
Here, I'll look it up real quick. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll help you do it.
step up to this guy, the guy closest to me, and
There's 2
swing
guys
my
equal
morning
range
star.
of you.
Yeah, there's just 2 guys that are about you, left or right.
Oh, to the left. Sorry, I didn't see the guy
Got
to
it.
the right.
That's
He was hidden
fine.
behind cards.
All right, so to the left, got it. You have a melee attack of +1 for your combat and +3, so total of +4. So melee +4,
Yep.
and you're doing the guy to which one? Which direction? I'm sorry.
There we go. It finally came up.
So
Oh,
the guy to the left or the right?
Yeah, I was going up to this guy.
Okay, got
And,
it.
I rolled a 12.
That is. Hang on.
that's not
That's
a
a
hit.
miss. No,
Oh.
that's a miss.
Good damage. Too bad.
Yeah. All right. Um.
Well,
Okay. Someone remind me, truthfully here. Is this the round the Ettercap is dazed? No, that was last round
Yeah.
where he did attacks on it. So it can do something this round, which is stand up and take attacks of opportunity from 3 people. That's all it can do. So it is going to do that. It's going to stand up. So please, each of you do a melee attack, a basic melee attack, including you, Amelia.
We just lost Crystal.
No. All right. Well, we're gonna.
Melee.
Oh, she's
Four.
back.
Oops.
All right. So that's a 25. That's a 1. Please roll another attack for me, Murray.
Because you have haste still.
No,
No, 'cause
because
she
might
fumble.
to
The-
confirm
oh.
the fumble. Yeah.
No.
That's a confirmed fumble right there.
Fuck.
All right. Give me a second. Let me give you a fumble card. Deal 1 fumble card to my favorite owl. There you go.
I'm the only owl you
Yeah,
know.
that's an easy fucking statement, isn't it? My
Doesn't
favorite owl.
make it wrong. All right, doesn't make it wrong. But Otto, you hit it.
That's when I
pretty
tell
hard.
my only daughter, "You're my favorite daughter." Well, good work, Dad.
Melee, you fall prone and are blinded for 1d3 rounds. That's fine. Otto's here. I'll just take a nap.
You fall
Eat
down.
dirt.
You swing at it and just fall. You slip on one of the bones.
She's just like,
Amelia.
fuck it, this fight's stupid. I'm gonna lay down.
Amelia, you have your dagger out, so roll an attack with your dagger. And you get to add a +2 to it because it's
Doe.
okay. Well, that doesn't matter. At least it's not a crit. All right. It ooh boy, it's hurting. It's gonna try and run, and guess what? Otto gets another attack of opportunity because he has combat reflexes.
Seriously, why is it trying to run? Oh, that's
Because-
not a lead blade. Hang on the damage on that. That's a crit, right?
That's a crit
Okay.
and a confirmed crit.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 4.
Well, hang on. Let's see what the card says first.
Oh, right. It might not even be double damage.
All right,
Well, that's
so-
definitely. Wait. Because I believe a Morning Star is blunt or piercing. I will choose blunt,
Okay.
if that matters.
Got
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, it does. So we'll say blunt. Now look at the card, throw it on the table, and see what it says.
It's small.
All right.
How am I reading? Go zoom in.
Bludgeoning at the
Bludgeoning,
top.
yeah, that's
Where am I? Normal damage, and the target is stunned for 1 round.
Okay, stun from. So
Sorry,
here's the
I'm not
actual
gonna
damage because I
break.
didn't roll lead blades. Rolling the dice. So 12 damage and stun for a round.
Well, he's stunned for quite a bit longer, actually.
Okay.
Because dying is very stunning.
As he kind of gets half up and starts trying to pitifully crawl away, and Otto just steps up and with both hands just plants the Morning Star in its head, and it falls back down to the ground.
Awesome. Can someone help me up?
Amelia will help.
Okay, awesome.
Arlen, are you still there? Did you manage to?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. Do you have a few more minutes? Because we could end here. I'd love to resolve what's going on upstairs, but I know you said you had to go soon.
Yeah, I really need to go.
Okay, we'll stop here for the week. We'll
Yeah.
stop here on a cliffhanger. A cliffhanger of Arlen surrounded by 4 thugs. And by the way, guys, DeVargo's dead. He bled out. He's dead.
Yay.
Yay.
Damn
dead.
it, we didn't get it. No, that's not a yay. We didn't get freaking information out of him. We gotta search his shit.
Well, yeah, we've
Yep.
got a whole ship to search for information.
You know what else we have?
A whole.
We have a power vacuum that we can let Cressy know about. She's the leader of the guard. Do you think she doesn't know someone dirty she can put in his place?
a power vacuum, like a Hoover.
Yeah. Nah, I think she's
A
thinking more
power
like a
vacuum
Dyson.
is when a person in power dies and there's kind of a scramble for that position.
Come on, Otto. Think bigger. Dyson.
Dyson
The
sphere.
Bissell,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, I don't know. Do you think City will be interested in putting someone in this kind of position? That's weird. Anyway.
Well,
we
here's
can-
what Chrysidia did tell you. She said that try not to do anything, but if you end up having to kill him, she's not going to cry about it.
Yeah, and I mean, better the
Chris-
devil you know than the devil you don't.
Chrysidia doesn't-
If she knows a criminal who would be better in that spot and would be better able to serve her interests.
So,
She doesn't
everyone,
sh-
we're going to...
She doesn't strike me as the crying type, but if we do get one of her peons in this role, it might take a bit of time before we actually get a contact with Gadrian. Mind you, Arlen seems to be all about the let's spend time so I can craft us 100 haste scrolls, and I'm starting to be on her side with this let's craft haste scrolls strategy. Seems good.
All right. So, everyone, we're going to end the session here for the day on a bit of a cliffhanger. Arlen surrounded by 4 thugs. Her friends 15 feet below her. Will she be okay? And what's the deal with this traitor? This blonde-haired artist that everyone knows. Will she be okay? Find
Did you
out.
let the dragon
Possibly
out of the
next week.
cage?
And what is she?
Maybe
trading?
next week. Traitor. Traitor.
Okay, good night and goodbye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
what are her traits?